that room. When I say I don't like you, under that umbrella falls a lot of things. It might be a lack of whatever's going on in a relationship. It's not that I just don't like you today and I'm going to fuck around.
Yeah, of course.
It's things that have built up and then now I'm
So you're staying with if he has a micro penis, you staying?
I'm staying. If my man is providing everything else and he's amazing, it's not all about sex. Yeah, we need the sex, but it's not all about that. We could figure something out.
All right.
You could eat me out all day or something. Like, it's things that could be worked
Captain
out.
Tobin said people leave the 70% for the 30.
You have a micro penis.
It sounds good what she's saying, but do I feel like people would do that for the rest of their lives? No. Without cheating? No.
Well, I didn't say that. Back to the first thing I said. When you in long relationships, 15, 10 years.
She back to this one.
It's real shit. It's real shit. No, if somebody done stepped out, I don't care. Y'all might want to show face in front of the world.
Yeah, no, we're not showing face. We're not showing face.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
In that relationship, that man and that woman might have to show face to the world. Like, oh no, we're great.
Yeah.
Somebody fucked up along the way.
Okay.
And if y'all decided to stay, y'all decided to stay. But it's just bound to happen. We fucking we humans. We, it's just bound to happen.
Would you even wife a nigga that? Would you even wife a nigga? Would you wife a man that had a micro penis? Say he took you out on those 3 dates. Amazing. Hold on. Tell me.
You don't got no.
He took you out on those 3 dates.
That's what I have to wife.
The shit was fire, and now on the 4th day you like, I got it, and you like, I'm about to wow him. I'm getting them draws tonight, cause I know y'all ladies.
I would have already known before that point.
Damn, I got what are y'all checkpoints? Dancing?
I said a few extra drinks, which means I already was.
Oh, you was ready.
Been there.
If you pay for the date, you already know what's going on down there. All right, so on that third date, he let you find out that he can eat some great pussy, but then when you come out it's like this. He's like, yo, I mean like this. Same width.
Put the same length down.
Yeah, right. What the fuck? I'm not trying to say the word, but same width, same length. What are you doing? Are you going to continue dating this man?
I personally would not be able to, because sex is not everything, but I've learned for me it is important because I know that I will cheat and it won't be like an accident. It'll be intentional, and I don't see the point in doing that, especially to them. Like, I want to be into someone 100%. It's not I mean, some people have said that they would accept that, so there's someone for him, you know what I mean? But he wouldn't be for me.
I would start off like that, accepting it. That's what I'm saying. I would start off, seeing if we can work it out. And then if we can't work it out, then that's when shit gonna happen. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do that.
That's gonna be my end all.
I wouldn't do that.
Because there might be some tricks. People with some small things that know how to do crazy, you'd be very surprised.
I said this.
I would be very surprised.
With that, there's things with that can make a woman have an orgasm faster than a man with this.
Okay.
So that's why I said
Everybody got different preferences.
And I'm saying that from experience. So it's real. It just depends.
It's not the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean right here.
But that's what I'm saying.
But if your boat don't even feel like it's in the ocean,
If you got a paddle boat, if you got
you do a swimming in every state.
you got Lil Yachty's boat on the album cover. You
We can throw a toothpick into the Atlantic, like, yeah, I'm in here. Come on.
Don't you feel me, baby? Don't you feel me? No, I don't think she does.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there are women that would, work with that. I'm just not one of them. There's someone for everyone, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What about you, fellas?
What about us?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was like, that was all for the ladies' question, my nigga. Who the fuck you asking me? Because I can't tell you nothing about that. Vice versa. We're not dealing with those kind of business. I'm gonna ask you. Jay, I'm all good with micro pussy. Thumbs up for the micro pussy. Thumbs up for the micro pussy. Thumbs up. She tight up, G. She tight up. Yeah, that was good. Yo. No. This is not your last show. All right. Fellas, this is what I was trying to ask. The original question. Yeah, please. Have you, before you were married, shout out to Hetty, before you were married, when you were dating, have you ever had a side chick?
What was your reason for having besides the sex? What was the reason for having a side chick?
I wanted my cake and eat it.
Besides the sex, what did you want to have a side chick?
You can't say besides the reason.
The reason why I did it, well, honestly, was because I wanted the roster. I wanted the, the whole nine. I felt like I grew up in a society where you weren't considered a dope dude if you wasn't really, out here in the streets, as they say, So I was like, all right, I gotta get my team together. My all stars.
For the fellas out here, if you ever had a side chick, none of y'all ever had a side chick for the emotional side of it besides the sex?
No. The guy's like, wait, no? Is there a reason to have a side chick?
It's a little bit of both. I think niggas ain't really being.
I'm just trying to find out right now.
I was asking a side chick like there's certain shit you could talk about, but you can't talk about what you want.
Y'all are crazy. First of all,
please speak up.
I never had a side chick.
Oh, you're such a nice guy. I believe you. I believe you. I hate R&B singers for real.
They're so smooth with everything, bro.
Honestly, I hold to whoever I'm taking serious to a high standard. If you can't fulfill me in other things, you're not my shorty.
You just date people you like.
I'm just gonna date people. I'm dating you. I'm dating cool. It is what it is.
That's good advice.
But when you get to the next level, you have checked all the boxes. I don't have crazy boxes, but you checked all the boxes. If you're not fulfilling that for me, you're not my girl. Honestly.
Got the tall one. That's a day in the life, by the way, who's speaking.
I can't even knock that.
Got the tall one, so take his picture. You can find him on Spotify, you can find him on YouTube, A Day in the Life, all right?
Yes.
My man,
please.
Live tape, listen to his mixtapes.
Find him.
Yes.
Please do find him.
Please do go find that young man. Talented young man.
All right. So, I would, Black, what about you?
Yeah. I've definitely cheated for the emotional support. Emotional part of it with side chicks.
So you'll tell the side chick everything, and
when I was younger, like I had a girlfriend and I had a girlfriend, like for real. Like, I had a girlfriend.
He said I had a
and then like from 8 to 4, I had a girlfriend, and then after work again, I had my regular girlfriend. So am I lying? It was that time of my life, but but the 8 to 4, she knew everything. I told her everything. Like she knew a lot. She knew more than anybody else.
8 to 4 is cool. You know what I mean? Can't be mad at that.
I said that's the real cheating though.
Yeah, it is.
Relationship.
It is.
When somebody steps out to have sex. When somebody has your partner emotionally. That's the next level.
I was having this conversation with Black. I was having this conversation with Black.
Let's make this clear. So, yes, it may hurt when they cheat emotionally. Like, love somebody else or really care about somebody else, right? So, is just a good dicking not really cheating?
What, Rich?
What? He trying to look at niggas.
Listen, hold on. I don't want to sound.
Please.
I have a girl that I know that I pipe down, right? And literally, like, we was around her, like around her dude one time, and like,
that's deep.
Like, she pretended like it never happened, like.
That's hard.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in her mind, like, she's wiped it from her memory because we was around dude. So I'm just saying, like,
so
nigga.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
What did you want her to do?
I didn't want her to do nothing.
That's exactly what I would want her to do.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm just saying that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Y'all were having sex while she was with him?
No, I'm just saying they won't count it.
No, y'all were having sex while she was with him?
Like she cheated on.
She was with him while it started. I'm not sure about that. It's a possibility.
So, but she just acted like it never happened.
She just acted like it never happened at all, which is like. Did
you want to? I mean, I'm like, should she announce it? Like,
no, I'm not.
I fuck this nigga.
He took me down.
No. But it's the way she referred me to him, which was crazy to me.
You know,
like she referred me like we was family almost, like she referred me like we was cousins.
I mean, y'all were close. y'all been real close.
Ain't wrong about that.
That's crazy.
I mean, and clearly she must have admired you to say, hey, yo, this is my good friend. She could have been like, yeah, that's.
But listen,
this
how many
nigga.
bodies happen like that? They just erased from their memory. It never happened.
Huh? Listen, I've always said on this show.
It never happened, but I'm not announcing it in front of my man.
I've always said on this show, women cheat way better than guys can. I've said that plenty of times. It's like they are able to just I'm telling you, bro. Okay, the way I feel like a woman is able to cheat and just go about their business and their life is insane. No. It's insane to me. It's like you could literally
a whole nother nigga.
You're like a whole other person. Family.
The real science is that niggas are better side dudes. Because we just keeping it quiet.
Right.
Girls are gonna get the emotional part, and then that's what usually fucks up our shit.
The situation.
The niggas will go 20 years. Don't say nothing.
Know their position, play their part, everything.
It makes it easier for them. It makes it easier.
Crazy.
I can't disagree with that. How do you feel about that? Who's a better side piece? Who plays their part better, a woman or a man?
She was quick with that. She took no time. She said a man.
Can you why is that? Because I'm a black person. Unless that's the same.
I mean, realistically, because he's getting what he wants without having to say he's in a relationship. And then you go back and bring all your problems and attitude and all that shit to your man, and he's fine with that. But women, for some reason, want to be the woman, like the main woman. So they get extra.
They want to be the one.
They saying too much, doing too much, because they want that position. Men are okay where they're at.
What did that do for a woman to just have to like if you get all the perks of being in a relationship without the title? What does the title do for y'all?
It makes it real.
Does it?
What does the title do?
So all right. So
nothing else made it real except for the title.
In a different way.
Yeah, because you could.
Hold on. Ashley, you Ashley?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say you can sleep with someone all day long, but if I'm just the person I'm gonna sneak you into, then it's unfulfilling. When you have a title,
but I said to you got all the perks of a relationship. So they take you out on dates. You met the family, all of that.
I got you.
No, you're not gonna meet the family if you're just.
I didn't say it was a sneaky. Like I said, I didn't say. Yeah, if you doing the right things, you will meet the whole family. You know what I mean? Like if he likes you,
be down with the whole operation.
Exactly. you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Replaceable.
I think it has to do with being possessive. I think men and women are possessive, and depending on who you are, it could be more. I think personally, I feel women are more possessive than men when it comes to wanting things that they can't have or wanting things in general. If you tell people in general no, do not touch, they're gonna try and touch it. I just feel like there's a certain level of desire based on who you are. And I feel like a lot of women, they'll have everything but the title and be like, fuck, how do I get the title? Because at the end of the day, I've heard a lot of women argue and their standing point be like, but bitch, guess who he's coming home to? That's what they stand on. They don't even give a fuck he outside like that. He coming home to me, which is crazy, but that's what be going on. I feel like it's a possessive thing. He's mine. And when the bitch is fucking somebody else, man, it's like, oh, I damn, I know that's still hers. He could be taking her trips on everything.
I mean, I thought you were asking without this side situation. You were just asking in general.
I was just asking in general. He added the side piece, but he was.
But that does make sense.
Yeah. Oh, you agree with that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in that situation. But in general, like, if just wanting a title, I think it's more like, I know that you want to claim me. Like, I know that you like. If you don't have a title and you're doing everything in a relationship, and then you get around my friends, and I'm like, oh, this is my homeboy, Gerald. You're gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy because I didn't say this is my man. You're gonna be like, for real? We're doing all this. I'm doing all this for you. I'm paying bills. I'm taking you out.
That's my point.
It's like what are you talking about? And if you bring a girl around your friends and you go, this is my friend, Tiffany, and she's like, what are you talking about? Like, we have done everything in this world that's under a relationship. Right.
I done took you out on the whole day. We're together now. We're together now.
I think it's more so like I just appreciate knowing that someone like wants to claim me in that way because they value the things I'm giving them that are all the relationship things.
Fella, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Fella, do you guys need that title? Like say shorty didn't give you no worries. She's like, you said yes we do? Alright.
Yeah, if you
hold on. If she's not giving you any worries that she's talking to anybody else. She's not staying out late. You know what I mean? She's not going on dates and nothing like that. But y'all doing and everything is y'all everything is y'all. Like, you know what I mean? She's super focused on you, but she just ain't giving you the title. is it something that you need?
I wouldn't say it's something I necessarily need, but it's, you know, it's like, to Tanya's point, I feel like it's something that I'm definitely pursuing, or like I'm looking for, pretty much, especially if I'm trying to lock her down. Like, I need to make sure that this has you know, like a title to it, I guess, or whatever. I need that has to have a title. It's just if I'm interested in you and I'm showing you all of the things, just like Tanya said, I definitely am like interested in possessing and having a title in order for me to continue, or else I'm just like, all right, just whatever. Like, you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna do whatever I want, because we don't really have that title. So. And
I want women to stop doing that, please, because if you're doing all that stuff and he's not giving you a title, go on the dates. Like, date other people, please. Please.
Talk. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that, man. I definitely agree with that.
Sorry.
I think men say y'all say it very easy. I agree with that. But y'all be hurt. Y'all be real hurt.
That's what, like, he's saying all that. The minute she goes, I'm going on a date because you're not my man.
It's like y'all want.
It's gonna be a whole situation.
That's where I disagree. I'm not gonna lie. If I've established, no, I'm being real with you. If I've established with you that it's just that we're just, this is what we do. We have sex, we're cool, and everything like that. Because of the fact that, like, we're not moving to a relationship, to me it's like,
no,
if
you can't bring down what you said. You said they're getting everything that they would get in a
relationship. Okay.
I was just having sex.
You're right.
You said everything in a relationship.
All right, now if I'm getting everything in a relationship, like dates and all that stuff,
you're gonna want a title.
And you're gonna feel away if she goes out with somebody else.
That's why I answered the way I answered.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm doing all of that, I'm gonna want to wife you. So, so I guess that's my answer. I would want the title. I would want the title. If I'm doing all of that,
I'm gonna ask. Like, if we're doing all of that and it's that good, I'm gonna ask. And if you don't want it, then we go from there.
You're gonna ask her. Do you ready to stand?
We are we together? What are we doing? Like, oh, you my
Black. Don't tell me you ask what are we, bro. Huh? You ask what are we?
I said to my shorty after a while, cause when we
I've never asked what are we. It wasn't a what are we that question. I'm like,
it wasn't a what are we. We were dating, and I was like, yo, do you want to be my girl?
Oh,
okay. After a while,
that's so cute.
Girl.
Shout out to Black. That's for the title, though. No. That's asking for the title.
Do you want to be my girl?
No, that's still what are we on the different.
No, do you want to be my girl? No, that's not the same thing.
He's not. That's not manipulative.
No, what are we? What are we very like? What are we? What are we very soft? Like,
yes.
What are we? You know what's manipulative? What doesn't have to be explained. Don't be that guy.
No, that's a double. That's a double on top of the manipulative, because you said something manipulative, so I'm gonna say it back like, yo, why we gotta put a title on it for when you hit me with that? But
I've been asked that and I said satisfied. What are we? Satisfied? We're happy. I did. I've definitely said that.
And she spoke to you after that?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, like, you ask the question, because girls, well, back in the day when we were younger, absolutely, that was a question all the time. It was like, after sex, what are we? I'm like, happy. We're satisfied. No, like, listen, I was an asshole. I can admit, I was a definite asshole when I used to run around town, man. It was an asshole.
Shout out to girls.
Gross, definitely gross.
Shout out to girls.
I used to be a straight dickhead.
I definitely just lost that while you were speaking.
Jerry is terrible. Damn, Catatone, this is back in the day. This is when I was younger. How many things y'all done did when y'all was younger that y'all probably regret and wouldn't do now, man?
I know.
Everybody looking at me like I did it now. Like I just said it to my wife just yesterday. Like you ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit.
Focus up. Thanks. I said focus up. I didn't say you did anything wrong. I said focus up. Why did it bother people when they see someone else doing something that they weren't willing to do in a relationship?
Misery loves company. I feel like that's what it is. Well, just to answer this question.
Hold on, misery loves company. Yeah, listen to the question.
Yeah, I'm about to explain why.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because, like, if you're with somebody, right, and not even, like, when you're with somebody and y'all break up, like, I know everybody be like, oh, I wish them well, I want to see them do better. But
it's a lie.
That's a fucking lie, bro. Like,
every time.
I'm not gonna say that you're wishing bad upon them, but I don't give a fuck. Nobody is heavy joyous when you see your fucking ex doing great. You're not like, oh yeah. You might even if Rick say that shit to me, man. Oh, I seen your show. I be like, oh, that's what's up. I don't really give a. I'm not like, oh, I'm not really happy about that shit, to be completely fucking honest. And I feel like that's what it is. It's not even like you're like, damn, they're doing good. Fuck that shit.
No, that wasn't what I was asking.
What were you asking?
He was waiting for that one.
No, I wasn't trying to play him. I really wasn't trying to play him. But I wanted to finish what he was saying. I was asking you, if you were dating somebody, right, and they wanted somebody that was willing to take flights with them all the time, but you just weren't willing. Not because you couldn't afford it, you just weren't willing to do it. You don't like taking trips, whatever. And now you see on Instagram the new person that they're dating is taking trips with them all the time. Why are you mad at that situation if you weren't willing to do it? That's the question.
Same answer.
There's nothing about misery. That's not about being happy.
It's about their happiness. Like they're like, it's like what you're mad at. You're like, oh, you still would want them to. You'd rather them be with you. You know what I'm saying? Not doing the trips. You're not happy that they're going on the trips and they're happy with this other person. You don't want to see them happy with that other person on these trips.
Cool. I respect that. That's a good answer. But I'm trying to more so act like. Damn, I had. Is it? Because I remember like my wife saying this to me before when we were dating, when we were like on the verge of like breaking up and stuff like that. She said to me, "Don't you treat another chick as better than what you treated me?" And I was wondering what the fuck was that about. I was like, is it that she would be upset if I was doing something for another person, if we didn't end up working out and I ended up doing something for another person that I guess we didn't do or whatever? She would be upset about that, but I was just like, but our relationship is nothing like another person in this relationship with me. So I don't know how that made any sense, but is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're referring to? You ever heard the line like, what you won't do another man will? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. In those situations, you won't do this for her. She likes her toes sucked. You don't like sucking toes. You don't like sucking toes, therefore she stops fucking with you. Then you see another, she's in a relationship and she's extremely happy. And you know that nigga now you jealous and all that. Why are you jealous when you know you don't like sucking toes? Huh?
I feel like there could be two reasons. One is just because you're a selfish ass person and you're mad that they found someone to do the shit you weren't willing to do. Mm-hmm. And the other side of it could be that you really could have done that and you were just being a dick because you were just trying to be combative with what they wanted.
Well, that's a good answer.
And now you're like, I could have just done it. We would have been good. Because that's really all they wanted. Now they're happy with that one thing I wasn't willing to do.
Okay, that's a good answer.
I definitely like that.
She understood. She understood that. She understood. Yeah, but I kind of agree with Black though. I'm like, for the most part, it's like, go. You know what I mean? Go do what you gotta do. If I was not willing to do something and you left me and you went with somebody else, then you know that person. Hopefully, that person is doing what you like them to do. But I told you I didn't. So that's. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be happy. We're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving. Like, so you're gonna be upset.
Childish.
I'm not gonna like. When I say I'm not gonna be happy for them, I'm not gonna tell I'm not gonna be wishing their downfall. But it's not gonna be like I'm not rooting for it. I don't give a fuck about you no more.
But why are you mad? Like if she like her toes sucked and you don't like sucking toes, you can't be happy that you know that nigga that is sucking her toes.
I didn't even know that.
She out here putting her toes out on the ground. Just got clean. Because you're like, damn, I know what that means. You know because it didn't work out with you guys because you weren't willing to.
Like, focus on yourself. Why do you know anything that's going on in your ex's new relationship?
Care. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I don't.
Not
care.
for nothing, because I'm a detective and I'm nosy. But I think it's different for men. I feel like, well, no, let me not speak for men. I don't know. Carry on. I can only speak for myself.
Captain Tolman said I had an ex do everything I asked him to do with the next girl and made sure I knew.
Okay.
I took it as he learned how to treat women from me.
Okay.
That's interesting.
No way, I wasn't gonna do that.
He pointed it out to her.
She said I had an ex do everything I asked him to do with the next girl and made sure I knew. And I took it as he learned how to treat women from me.
That's a positive spin.
Wow.
Answer your question, because I want to hear your answer to your question.
What question?
He never gonna answer
that you just asked
That's
us.
a comment.
The
We learn this every we?
Hold on, wait, no, because I want.
What's the question?
The question you just asked us.
Ask me what's the question? Do we ask questions here? Doing this? I don't remember the question. Do you?
I remember the question.
What's the question? Go ahead. Yes, Tanya. Go ahead, girl.
If your ex, if there was something you weren't willing to do in your relationship with your ex, and she broke up with you for it, and then you saw her doing it with someone in another relationship, why would that upset you?
It wouldn't. Like for example, one of my things
Now,
is.
let us upset
That's. I just want him to answer the question.
I'm being honest. Hold on. I'm being honest. Like for example, I've heard plenty of times when people say, "Oh, if you don't eat, I ask somebody else will," and I'll be like, "Congratulations for that nigga." Swear to God, that's how I feel.
But we also learned you ate ass before.
I did not. No. Accidentally. Hey, yeah, it's 2 hosts on the show that did it. Not one. Thank you very much. Come on. Just give me the handshake, bro. Just give me the handshake, bro. You just want somebody to join the team. First of all, shout out to our manager today. We turned the fuck up.
She's about that life.
What's it called? No.
That was wild.
That was damn. Cause I, like I said, I never.
Time.
Go back to that episode. I'm gonna actually be a different man today. Yo, we done already found out that you accidentally ate ass. I didn't accidentally eat ass. That's gross. Man, we never knew that was so gross.
Shout out to girls.
I like that. I do like that. Anyway,
shout out to girls.
What would you comment, my man?
No, I was gonna say, like, if I was upset, right? The reason why I would be upset is because, like, yo, I liked you for all these reasons, and I was fine with the relationship. You left me because of one thing that I'm not doing, right? So I would feel like, damn, everything else I did was completely insignificant. You gonna leave me because I'm not eating ass, and now you gonna flaunt in front of me that the next nigga is eating ass when I was doing all this. I put my heart into the relationship. I just had one boundary.
We have to use sexual shit. What else can we use?
Imagine I just got one boundary. One thing I'm not trying to do is suck your toes. Right. And now you gonna leave me for Tucker the toe sucker. Okay?
Tucker is a toe sucker. Tucker the toe.
Now you on the internet making OnlyFans videos and niggas sucking your toe. And I'm like, what about what we had?
And he's helping her make a bag.
You fucked up. You had that. And he helping to make a bag.
JB. All right, cool. Bet. So you out there screaming, you supposed to be my cinnamon apple, right?
Oh yeah. Y'all got that reference. My boy JB, of course.
So hold up. But would you let me know what you would feel worse about? She leaves you because she knows that she's not content enough, so she goes and she finds that person, or she stays with you and still finds that person, but doesn't tell you.
Well, I would prefer.
Because that is how the side nigga is created.
Yo, did you hear this shit? If I'm being super honest, I would prefer she finds it and don't tell me this shit. I don't know about it. I can't smell it. I can't see it. I don't want to know that shit. But Tucker the toe sucker is sucking the shit out of her toes when I think she's at But my question is, suck them toes because I'm not gonna do it. But my question is no pussy.
But my question to all of y'all. But my question to all of y'all. Hold on. But my question to all of y'all is, if you don't like to do that, why are you mad that she decided to do that with somebody else?
I'm not mad that he sucked for all the other things. I'm mad that I'm losing the pussy. I'm losing the hot meals. I'm losing the cuddle time. Okay. I'm losing the late night phone conversations. All because I ain't want to suck some toes.
Okay. I get it. I respect it. I respect that. I definitely respect that.
It's because you fumbled the bag.
That's I would say. I think Big Carl was trying to say that that's the 20% that you shouldn't leave a person that's giving you 80% for. You know what I mean? Like if that's one thing that person's not down for. If it's not something that you're willing to be like, okay, well, I'm okay with everything else but the toe sucking, right. Then, bro, you're leaving something good for something that, you know what I mean, that possibly might not work.
Wait, Brianna said, I feel people are somebody different in every relationship. One person might drive you to do more than the last. Because what's worse than that situation is... I lost my whole train of thought.
Damn, Tanya.
No more weed is crazy.
Hold on.
Damn, reread it. And then we gotta reread it. She really said no. All right, Jerry. All right, ask your question, please.
Tanya.
Yes. Oh shit.
You have to tell me which one is more. We're doing a whole lot of which one is more important, but you have to tell me which one is more important to you: making money or finding love.
Yikes.
Currently.
At this point.
Currently. Thank you. Currently.
Let me see if my crew watching.
You know you gotta go check the line.
Yo, making money. Yo, keep it funky. Why? Why is making money right now more important than finding love?
Because I'm just focused on my business, and I feel like everything else will just. I feel like when you make finding love more important, you don't find it. So I'm just focusing on what I'm focusing on, and it'll come.
So you believe making money will lead you to finding love?
I just believe out of those two choices, I would rather make the money and then
take the chance on the love.
Let's go around the room.
Because you fall in love with the wrong motherfucker, you might lose money.
You're not gonna ask that? Afterwards.
Yo, Big Cloud.
What's the question?
Which is more important, making money or finding love?
And why, of course. Right now, currently.
When we say finding love, is that limited to romantic love?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if love is
my man said, is that romantic love or are we talking about I met it inside of you? I love you.
To romantic.
Now that's just you see. Now you're making it specifically.
No.
It encompasses all
things love, including the.
No. But what I mean is because can love mean like a love for like a love for like passion for a career, like love for family members, like love is a very broad term.
Next person.
Don't complicate it, bro. Don't complicate it.
Which is more important, finding love or making money?
Money is very attractive to me, so I always have money. So finding love.
Okay. Finding love right now currently is more important than making money. And why is that? Why do you believe that?
Money's always attractive to me, so I always got it.
Oof.
Okay.
All right. Big talk. JB. J Bizzle for Shizzle. My nizzle.
Making money.
Making money.
Well, I mean, you found love. My man got the hack. He got the hack.
Same thing. Making money. Because I'm in love, so.
Oh. All right, enough of that. Everybody in the rest of the room. None of that bullshit. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Yeah, yo, you been set.
Your wife is coming up, you know.
I still want to know. Which one's more important? Young lady over here. Yeah.
Finding love or making money?
Currently finding love.
Okay. More important. Why? Wait. Why is that? Why is that?
Oh my God.
Yo, it's crazy. Yo, go ahead.
I know what it's like to have money and not have money, so it comes and goes. So for me, finding love, I feel like is hit or miss. So yeah.
She don't want to speak up. I'm gonna have you speak up next time. All right. Finding love or making money? Which one is more important currently in your life right now?
Baby, I'm still laughing. I'm sorry.
Young lady over here, the lovely glasses. Making money is more important. Why is that right now, currently, than finding love?
I've had love. I have love. It comes and goes, as she says, like money.
So making money right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
I'm gonna stick with
Back here with the cap on, New York fitted. The money, making money.
How you gonna skip your wife?
Nah, don't worry. We'll get to her. We'll get to her. We don't want no problem. Look. Yeah, you busy. Gotta go. You said making money, young man? What do Steph Diddy? Making money or finding love? Which one is more important currently right now?
I kind of have the same answer as her, but if I didn't
Which
have love,
was okay.
He's in love.
if I didn't have love, I'll do the money.
Shout out to the young lovers out
He
there.
didn't think he was in love. He said if I didn't have love.
If I didn't have love, young lady over here.
That he had love. That's it.
Hold on. Making money or finding love?
I can't have both.
You can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Stop it. Yes, you can. And yo, move on.
It's always one.
It's always one. You fuck you. See? You're married.
Huh?
Finding love.
Get into the BAG.
Get into the bag.
Get into the bag. Why is making money right now more important?
Cause
Inflation.
he said
inflation.
That, man. Like you said, the love is if the love is there, it's gonna come regardless. Chase the bag. Love is love.
I'm on the same page. Love
is love. It's gonna come.
I think that finding love is very important. Finding love is very important. But like you said, it should be very natural.
Yeah.
Like it should be like while I'm doing what I'm doing, that this person just fits into the puzzle perfectly. Like, bow. Like, oh shit. Goddamn, you pretty dope.
I ain't even
Plus you feel better about yourself when you have the bag.
Yeah,
everything in your life is going well.
Cause I feel like love ain't gonna be around long enough if you ain't got no bag. I tell you that much. Really? As a man, I'm just saying.
What I was gonna say is finding love, because you can have money, but if you're by yourself, what's the point?
You ain't gonna be by yourself if you have money.
There's a person there, but if they don't love you, they're not supporting you, they can actually steal from you. You know how many celebrities have gotten stolen from people that are supposed to like them and supposed to love them? If I actually have real love,
they could
that's
abuse
my
you.
partner.
You think Carisha loved Diddy for real? I think she loved Diddy for real.
I mean, he just blew $650,000 on her. She loved him.
On little shop,
she better love him.
On little shopping.
But he wasn't doing nothing like that for her with Carisha.
No,
I don't think so.
That's when we go to the point where the money. She love that money. So
Carisha don't love Diddy?
That's a good question.
She loves the lifestyle.
She loves what he does for her and how he makes her feel.
Like,
she loves the lifestyle.
That's what everybody loves, nigga.
The lifestyle.
I think she's living life right at her age.
So does any woman love a man that, like, we hold on, we've all discussed, I think you were the one that said I am Cloud Jones, where you said that there's plenty of broke niggas that have women that will do anything for them.
Yeah.
Right? So women do love for other things besides what how somebody treats them, right or wrong?
Absolutely.
Dick.
But now,
that's true. She's not wrong.
Yeah, she's not
And
wrong.
that's
She's
the
not wrong.
reason that women love broke men. Because of the sex.
Yes.
Because they provide. They provide the team.
When you're broke, it's not going to be anything else outside of the D. It won't be.
Who matters?
They working for like a roof over their head.
So
it's like.
Captain
one wasn't lying.
I asked the wrong question. Yeah, I asked the wrong question before.
Captain Hold on.
I asked the wrong question. Forget drug dealer. Who matters more? The good D or the hardworking man? The good D and toxic or the hardworking? The broke good dick or the hardworking man?
How is the hardworking man's dick?
Right.
Average. Let's just say average.
Each one too
It's average. No, it's mediocre to low. It's mediocre to average. Like he don't get you
how much money she got, bro.
It depends on her bag.
It depends.
But she got a bag. She'll take a broke nigga.
Hold on.
She ain't got no bag. She got money.
Hold on. All right. Let's incorporate his question into it. If you got a bag and the broke nigga got good D, or you got a hardworking man that got mediocre to low D, who you taking?
The hardworking man. Because I'm going to go
Can I
broke
answer that?
for the good D.
She's gonna spend on them dinners all day.
Shout out, go ahead.
I'm gonna keep both because my side nigga don't even know he's my side nigga.
So, if you have the bag, you gonna have.
Which one is your side nigga?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, what's up? Okay.
The good man with the mediocre is the side piece.
No, why would you
Mediocre is probably the.
If you're not worried about the bread, the good D, everybody is saying is more important, or at least you're making it seem like it's high up there, even though every lady is saying, oh, it's not everything, but every woman is saying, bruh, if he's not able to take me down the way he needs to take me down.
The stability and the emotional support and all of those things. So if it's just
But if you get all that with bad peen, then it all goes out the window.
I mean, define bad, because we're talking about like we're talking about size wise or like just performance wise. Because I can teach you to satisfy me if it's just performance wise. Size wise is a little different. Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah. Oh, so
wow.
It's
y'all getting into it.
Now that we asked this a few episodes ago, last time we had a lady on here, I'm going to ask this to all the ladies. What's a good size, since you're speaking about size wise? What's a good size for you?
Oh, that's nosy as hell. I don't even.
I mean, it's a good question.
She said that's nosy as hell.
Why do you care?
6 to 8. Is it
because they got Matt and Nelly for his size? What's a good size for you? Like it don't have to. It's not like you're giving a world rating.
It's really all situational because some people, like she said, know how to work smaller penises. Sometimes a penis is too big, so it's like or too wide, or it's all situational.
Why is your face so
whatever works for you.
You gotta choose.
Nigga, some bitches like that.
Whatever works for you is a good size.
Wow.
No, I didn't ask about for you. Ask for
you.
She's clearly not trying to answer that question.
Size. Like, let's move forward.
She said,
What's it called? So all right.
It is good. It is.
Yeah.
It is hot. What's it called? So now earlier he said something about a micro pussy.
Oh my
Lord. Y'all really okay with a girl whose hole cannot
too tight? No. No, well, it was just.
I think micro pussy was a joke.
Yeah, it was.
I know it was clearly a joke, but I'm asking the question.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be okay with it's I've had issues with it's just it doesn't work. We're sitting here looking at each other. I can't put it in. You can't. I mean, everything hurts. Like, oh, what are we doing? Let's sit down and watch some TV. Like, I don't understand. No, it wouldn't be. It's not a cool look. It's not a cool look. No.
Okay.
Too wide or too small. It has to be just right. It has to be Goldilocks. Just right.
You have it just right.
Just right, bro.
What's just right for you?
Just right means it got some suction, so every time you pull out, it's trying to grab it right back in. I mean, that's just right to me.
So for your just right entrance, what's the entrance on just right?
Just right entrance means there has to be a lot of lube. You got to work it in. You got to work it in. You got to be able to work it in there. You can't just, if you just pull your joint out, put it in, and it goes in like this, just there. To me, I'm like, God damn. That's an issue to me. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of like that whole suction shit too.
Right.
Like, I'm just being real with you. Like,
not too tight.
If it's like
not too.
Hey, where you going?
The entrance.
Hey, where you going?
I think every man in here.
I'm telling you the real. I keep it funky. Matter of fact,
I know.
Every man in here will say that they like the suction on the in and out, but I'm talking about the entrance, like, because that's what because you were talking about the micro thing. So yeah, the entrance, like,
right?
When you're first entering, what is supposed to happen?
You want to hear that?
When you going in, are you like?
You want to be met with a lot of resistance, right? Yeah. Or do you want to be met with a lot of resistance? Do you have to try to?
What's happening? If I fall in there, that's a problem. Like, if it's like.
That's why I asked you just right, not your fall in. What do you want to happen?
The fuck just happened just now? like
fell into the abyss.
Honestly, I don't know. It's supposed to be. Damn, this is really explicit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nick.
For me, the just right is this how it's supposed to. This how it's supposed to happen, right? On entrance, it's supposed to like the tip is supposed to slip easy on entrance. But then once it gets past that first couple centimeters, it's supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's supposed to be like, okay, it's there, but it's not in there until you put this, then it's all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm talking about?
I've never heard that before, ever.
I've never heard of
that. The description makes sense, right?
Got it. Listen. We don't move on.
Yes. Moving on quickly.
That was crazy. I never got to ask you this. What is your ideal? Can you describe your ideal partner?
At this moment in life, someone I'm compatible with.
What would make somebody compatible with you? I'm not cutting you off. She was getting it. She was getting it. She was getting it.
Someone goal-oriented, like business-minded like me, supports what I'm doing, understands that I have a personality. Because I meet a lot of men that are attracted to me because of my personality and that I'm, you're funny, you're sociable, all that. And then it's like the thing that they hate when it comes to other people. Like it's a switch I can turn on and off. Like, you're so friendly with everybody. And I'm like, that's how we got here. So I need someone that accepts that. And I get that they understand that's how we got there and they wouldn't want that with someone else, but I can't change my personality. So someone that accepts that, someone that has a life outside of me, because I will have a life outside of them. And
even after y'all married?
Sexually compatible, yeah.
You feel like
I'm gonna hang out with my girls and go hang out with your homeboys. I don't always need to be there. I don't always want to be there.
We had a young lady on the show. The reason why I asked because we had a young lady on the show say that you're really supposed to watch out for, giving your friends the time when you are married because they could effectively ruin your relationship. So, at least for her,
I'm like the last.
Work out.
I'm the last of the crew that's not married, so they would get it. You know what I mean? Like I'm hanging out with other married women, and our husbands are doing something else. You know what I mean? When I'm at that point. So I feel like it would be understood. And I understand.
How does that make you feel?
I'm fine with it. I like being around people who are where I want to be. Rather than having a bunch of a lot of single women around me. I like being around women that are at the level I want to reach.
Yeah. Jewels on you and stuff.
Yeah. Like when you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. It's that kind of thing. Like I want to.
What about physically? What? Do you have like an ideal physical man?
I don't. If you lined up the people I've dated, you'd be like, I don't understand. Because it's more personality that attracts me, like making me laugh and being able to hold a conversation. And you'd be surprised how many attractive people are really, really dumb. Like, all they have is looks. And
that's real
shit. It's literally why I created the card game I have, because I'm like, let's get past that. You look great, but what's up here? Like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, it has to be more than that. So I'm attracted to, I'm attracted to personalities.
Yes, personality.
I have to be attracted to you, but I'm okay if everyone in the world doesn't think you're Idris Elba.
Are things like politics and religion important?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm not really religious. Like, I'm not into I grew up in church, but I'm not really into going to church anymore because the people are so hypocritical. Where I was at, the church that I went to. So I'm spiritual. I believe there's a higher power. I don't want anyone that's like deep into, we have to go by this scripture and our life has to follow this certain path. But just believe that there's someone, a higher power out there.
So you want to believe in God, pretty much?
I would prefer that, yes.
Or make sure you have a relationship in which a higher power or an understanding of that higher power is part of your relationship.
So you couldn't date an atheist?
No.
Even if they were an amazing person?
No.
Yeah, I don't.
She said what she said, bro. Don't make her repeat herself because she's like, no.
Like, what do you want to say?
The atheist thing, could you imagine how she'd be like, thank God, and she'd be like, yeah.
This
That'll be crazy.
Since we do have a situationship on the show, I did want to ask some questions from her card game. Oh, you know what I mean? Since we have her here,
let's do it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that, man. That's good. That's good. That's good. Nice little. He calls you good. Go ahead.
Damn. He mean that too.
You got it. For you to get caught like that too, like.
I said,
he was so excited. He was so excited, man. He was like, damn. You saw it in his eyes, and I can't even see his eyes right now. He just was disappointed.
It's been too many years.
Why did you do that with us? I didn't hear that too many years.
It's been too many years.
Yo, Doskin Rainey, shout out to you, Doskin Rainey. Listen to the chat.
Thank you for that.
Go for it, bro.
Yeah, he be doing.
Yo, Chris.
On camera, my nigga?
You don't love me.
You what situations do you believe? In what situations do you believe people deserve a second chance? This is from a.
Nigga said somebody said prison.
I think in situations where they're actually accountable for something they've done, and they are apologetic for it verbally and through action.
Have you stayed with somebody after they cheated?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you actually forgive them, or did you bring it up whenever you got
I
upset?
brought it up all the time. That's why I said I probably wouldn't do that again.
So then you really didn't
forgive him? Yeah, you really didn't.
No, I realize that now. So
Oh.
I wouldn't. I don't think cheating now is. I don't think I could go back because it's always going to be in the back of my head.
So if you were married and your husband cheated, is that the end of the marriage?
I mean, I'm gonna emotionally check out. So
that means
I feel like
if he physically stepped out, so you're emotionally checking out.
it's never just a physical thing.
For men it can be. For women it can be too. Let me clarify that. For women it can be too.
And then it's gonna be like, I'll put it like this. If it's a situation where he's been telling me about a certain thing I'm not doing, or he needs from me, like I'm not fulfilling something in a relationship, and he's told me that, and I'm blatantly ignoring it, I probably would be more understanding of the cheating if it's for that thing. But if it's just like you wanted new pussy, I can't. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I get it, and just move on with the relationship. You know, I mean, I'm understanding to the point of like I have to be accountable in my own relationship as well. And if my husband is voicing to me that there's something he needs from me, and I'm not providing that, and I'm not even trying.
But so you said that you've had side pieces, right?
Yes.
So what if the person you were with found out and was like, okay, well, I still want to work on this. Would you be able to say to yourself, all right, I'm not going to be able to get emotionally involved with anybody else and just give you and honor that second chance that you're giving me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
If I want a second chance, yeah.
Because I feel like you said once you checked out, I feel like, because you had a side right? If he found out that you were cheating, right? You had your side piece, and he found out, and he was like pretty much gonna leave you, but like on some like I really want you to be able to, like work with me on this. Are you able to?
I mean, at this big age, it would depend on the reason.
Okay.
Because
I'm saying, like, if you stepped out, for that reason, how are you not able to kind of, if you emotionally can check out, then how can you come back? Can you come back? Can you get out of that?
The emotional checking out was me finding out that someone else cheated.
Right.
But me cheating is just me trying to
that's
fulfill
not
a part of my relationship.
That's not checking out.
That's not there. No.
That's not checking out. Okay.
I'm still there for every other aspect of my relationship. It's just whatever it was that I needed at that time. But I'd really have to sit there and think about if I want to be with you, because I'm cheating for a reason. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh shit, you're
Have you ever been caught?
I'm cheating for a reason.
Have you ever been caught cheating?
Yes.
And what happened? What was your what did you do?
Did he say?
What was his response, and what were you? Were you like trying to keep it together? And
save the relationship.
Like, what was he doing?
I did want to save the relationship, and he did stay.
Okay.
But it was the constant thinking everything. Like, it was to a point, this was in college, it was to a point where we were putting like spyware on each other's shit to see like what was going on, like dumbass apps. And at that point, it's like, just leave.
Yeah.
You know, like just like it doesn't even make sense.
That's great. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, no, a lot. No, like I said this before. Like after you get cheated on, it's like your whole psychology changes. Your whole brain changes.
Yeah.
And you start looking for shit in different places that you never looked for shit. You looking through the trash.
Then you're questioning yourself.
Yeah, like it's
looking through the trash.
I'm not doing that.
Bro, I'm telling you,
I'm
like,
not doing that.
I did it before.
No, I know.
I did it before when I was younger. I remember when
Right.
I'm like, did she even kill him rapper in there? like this, nigga, I'm telling you, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Bro.
It's a lot. Like, so, I just personally feel like if it's at that point where it's like, where you feel like you that suspect of the other person,
Yeah.
usually it's better to just go. Like, I can't disagree with that at all. But you never answered my question, to be honest with you. You gave your own scenario. I just asked you, if a man, you I know you gave a roundabout answer, but I just want a yes or no. If a man cheated on you while you were married, are you getting a divorce?
I can't give you a yes or no answer.
Why can't you?
Because I'm not married. Like, I've never been in that situation. It's not that
I'm
easy to
consider,
just be
consider what marriage encompasses within it. Would infidelity lead you to cheating? Would infidelity lead you to leaving? With everything involved in marriage?
Like, he actually had sex with someone else?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
You have to leave.
Probably. Because I know me.
Okay.
It's like you have to know yourself.
I'm not mad at you. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
And
you can't deal with that.
And I'm gonna be annoying to you for the rest of my relationship. And I'm gonna be like, you going where? Like what? Like, I'm gonna be suspicious of everything.
Listen,
but that's what I'm saying. I've said
the same thing before being married, and I can tell you, like, after being married, I've always right. Yeah, like I asked the married person the question, and I was gonna answer. I was saying I've said that on the show plenty of times. Where I'm like, before I was married, I definitely was on some, shit, if my wife ever cheated on me, I'm out. And then I got married and I started thinking about it and I'm like, damn, would that be like I don't think it would be. Honestly, I said that plenty of times before and y'all done looked at me like I was crazy for it, but I was like, damn, I don't know if that would be the reason I leave. I would have to we would have to find out like how this came about, what happened, what did I not provide and all that, but I don't know if that would be something that automatically makes me leave.
Who'd you cheat after?
I'd probably be toxic as fuck. Cause I know like so why stay? I don't know.
See, cause you over there, you've been saying this answer for a while now, and I was about to say, if you want to be a fuck nigga after, how the fuck are you staying?
That's not necessarily what I'm gonna do. I'm just saying, like, based on how I know myself now, I probably want that revenge, and everybody will tell you that they want their shot at revenge. They'll be like, yo, I want to make you feel half of what I felt, and that's all. That's what you said.
So after you cheat, you gonna let her know that you fucked somebody else?
Bro, hold on. Listen, what you just said. Come on.
What you just said was, I want you to feel how I felt.
No, I'm saying in order for them to feel how you felt,
they have to know.
They have to know. Right. So you're gonna be like, guess what?
Remember Karen from work?
No, not Karen. Not Karen.
A lot of people, they be like, "Oh, I'm getting my lick back." Your lick back is the person knowing. If the person knowing, you didn't get your lick back. If you
if you don't know, it's a good question. It's a really good question. I'm just saying that I don't think that I would automatically leave if that was to happen. Now, that's not a green light for my wife to go and cheat. I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking to myself, it would be much more to make me kind of go, all right, I can't be with you anymore after I've made this commitment. Like, it's really till death do us part. Really.
Can I make a comment?
Dark skin.
They ain't going nowhere. Even if they double smack Eddie's ass on Carnival, he ain't going nowhere. So let's keep it moving.
She is very toxic today.
Yeah, we taking the kids and we out, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. I might have a little card on me. I mean, I could take the kids and be like, yo, you know what? They're coming to visit.
We're gonna come visit.
I'm gonna give you Saturdays.
We getting child support, everything. We're gonna have a little community. Don't worry about it. Dark skin ready said 2 wrongs don't make it right, but it makes you even.
Like I said, I don't think you're even until the person.
Do you believe that?
You're not even until everybody know.
Do you believe that you would be able to stay with somebody even after you're married with this person?
I've said if you cheat on me, you don't want to stay with me.
That's impossible to answer unless you're in the situation.
No. I'm talking about just in general. If I was married or in a relationship, I'm not saying I've never cheated. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I've never cheated or nothing like that. I'm just saying, me personally.
The question was married. Though.
Yeah. As a married man, if you cheat on me,
thinking about all of that encompasses, just like you said.
I'm telling you, I will drive you crazy. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be with me after you cheat on me. Like if I know you fuck somebody else, I'm not gonna lie. The questions I will have, the thoughts that will run through my mind.
But what if it's like the situation I said, where she's asked you time and time again to work on something of yourself, and you're just not doing it. You're refusing.
I saw you, by the way. Okay. Let's go. And I'm refusing. Like what? Like eating ass?
Just go ahead and do it.
At this point, you already did it, bro. Just do it. My man, you put it up, bro.
I'm talking about saying you already did it. That's what I'm talking about. You see it.
Well, just go ahead and do it.
You call him Long Lick Rich already? So why is he still going back?
Listen, because
Dark Skin Randy said highs and lows show up in marriages. That's what makes them hard yet beautiful if they work. You know, Michelle Obama said she didn't have a good 10 years with her man, bro. A good 10 years she didn't have with her husband. But she would take that over. On the way to being independent. You know what I mean? See, but he wasn't there. He was a senator. He was a senator on that.
It's not like she had 10 years of a bum ass nigga.
He was always in politics.
Sitting in front of Nassau Road.
First of all, you choose who your husband and wife is, right? So it could be a bum ass nigga. That's who she chose, but it's not, right? So that's who she chose to make her husband.
Yeah.
But I grew up watching a married couple work. And the one thing my mom told me, she said, you ever want to get married, you have good and bad days, months, weeks, and years, and decades. She said that shit from the top. If you're married, you will have good and bad of every single time frame or time period.
Talk your talk.
Is what it is. That's what doing life with somebody is all about. You're doing life with somebody, life is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So if you're choosing to do it with this person,
Highs and lows, all of it.
trusted them 110%. To be able to go through that with you.
Yeah. We gonna fuck up and get through it. Yeah.
Wow.
He already singer from a 2-parent household.
From a 2-parent household.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I'm not. I respect that because I'm not, and I still feel the same way.
Real quick. That's exactly who the fuck I am.
No, it is. I'm just fucking around, man.
I'm just saying, you know.
That's exactly what I am.
Listen, you have to look at it that way. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you have to look at it this way. Because if he's eating ass, he's getting.
He's eating ass. He getting pink eye.
No, I'm not eating ass. What the fuck?
Like, besides eating ass, right, what if she says, you're taking too much time with your extracurricular activities, I need you to be home more.
Right.
And then you're giving her excuses, well, no, I gotta get this done again. Oh, well, I need you home on the weekends. At least on Saturday nights, I want it to be you and I. And then you keep telling her no, or you have another reason, and then she does step out. Now what? How do you answer that, Rich?
Me? Yeah. Yo, she was asking you the whole time, my dude.
Because she was saying, for my example, instead of eating ass, like an actual valid
point, right, a valid
of it being you being the reason for the cheating. Would you still drive her crazy after
How
the
is he
fact?
the reason for someone else's cheating?
Because she had been asking.
Because if somebody's asking you to
on the weekend.
Stop.
I agree with him 100%. You chose to open your legs on your goddamn own. However, as far as if I'm lacking at something that you even said it yourself, you made those decisions when you were younger to decide to cheat. You could have made the adult decision to be like, listen, I require this. Huh?
Be asking you about you.
Okay, about me, that's gonna be my response.
Giving her examples.
He never
They say
answered.
keep it to yourself.
Okay,
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna let him cook.
He never
About my
answered.
life.
They wouldn't want to know about you, Rich. They want to know about you.
So you're saying that are you not going to work it out if you're the reason she stepped out because she's been asking time from you and you kept giving her excuses, and then she went and found someone who does give her time to go out or have dinner or whatever it is, but you
Hold up, big cup.
are you not gonna forgive her, or are you gonna just be like, oh no, simple fact, you cheated and that's it, even though it was your fault, you caused it.
You're gonna get to address it. Go ahead.
All right.
You're talking.
All right. Okay.
You understand what my
If I'm not, I understand your question. Like, I'm not giving her time because I always say that I don't give people time. So okay.
That's why I was a good.
If I'm not giving her time and she decided to step out, most likely, if I wasn't giving her time already, I don't give a fuck. Be honest with you, because when I care about something, I will give it the time. That's just I'm going off the example you gave me.
Right.
If you gave me a different example, my answer might be different. But as far as time, if I'm giving you my time, I'm stopping all the shit that I normally do. I'm not playing video games. I'm not editing videos. That means I really give a fuck about you. That's just honest shit.
And this lasts forever.
But if you're editing videos, that's putting into your craft. It's putting into your.
And I know. And if I put a pause on that for you, that means you mean a fucking lot to me.
But a woman that technically a woman that cares about who you are will not ask you to remove yourself from your purpose.
You're right.
So for you to say that, that's not the conversation she's
If
asking.
you're doing that,
she's asking like she made it.
I'm just answering her question.
I know, and I'm responding to him.
His
reply.
What were you gonna say?
Because, like, just don't be in a relationship then. If that's
my point. Yeah, that's my point.
In a compromise.
Right.
That's my point. There's certain things that somebody will like support you in doing. It's like, yo, if it's like I need you to have more time. Okay, the reason why I don't have the time is because I'm doing ABC, and that's towards the purpose that you have that will then bring back into the relationship, into what you're creating. Then that's a conversation based on two adults. All right, I get it. Well, how about this then? Instead of taking time from there, you go bowling on Wednesdays with your niggas. Can you just stay here on Wednesdays? That's a whole different conversation.
That's what
I think that's what Ashley is trying to say. So you were answering her like specifically, but what she's doing, she made it.
I don't make time. Like I'm choosing not to make time for her, basically.
Right, like you're giving her an excuse. Nah, I got.
But I'm okay with going to bowling and shit like that.
And it can't even necessarily. It may not even necessarily be because you just don't care about her. Because sometimes people get comfortable in relationships and they know you're gonna be there, and they're like,
and
she'll be all right.
You know what? You might be sick of her. You want to be with your niggas on Wednesday because you're sick of her because y'all been together for 20 years.
And then she step out.
Right, so it's like, are you really gonna be mad because she's not?
No matter here, you want to answer? No matter what the fuck I'm doing, you step out, I'm going to be fucking upset. Period. I'm gonna like that's it. Like if you want a real answer, if I'm doing something wrong and all that, and you step out, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be like, yo, what the fuck?
There's no justification.
There's no real justification. And like I said, I've cheated before. Like there's no justification for it. I don't want to make sure that I don't want nobody to yell it out like, but you cheated, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But what about you? So you cheated, nigga. Previous niggas, you know what I mean? I hate my niggas like, nigga, I done did it, nigga. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And no lie, like, I've admitted that when I've cheated and everything like that, it's because I'm being selfish. Just like that's why I like when you said you being like. A lot of people don't understand that. That's all it really is. Out of everything else, cheating is just being selfish. Out of all things, it's like I want my shit and I want this shit too.
JIC said something. She said cause and effect. You would be the cause, and the effect will be her stepping out. Doesn't mean it's right, but you'd be the reason.
I get it.
Let's understand women as well.
I would like that.
I don't like that either.
Hold on.
I want us to all act like we know women as well, because it takes a long time.
Thank you.
For a woman to get to the point of being fed up with your shit.
Really?
So if she's saying,
it takes a long time for a committed woman.
She's come to you about something over and over again, we're probably talking about years. And we talking to you about the same thing.
She's speaking from experience out here.
Everybody's agreeing.
I know. Y'all, that's why I'm like, all the niggas in here, like, yep, 3 years. It's been 3 years that nigga didn't do that shit at all. I'm like, goddamn.
I'm this close, and it's still like, and I'm this close to stepping out. It takes so much for a committed woman, obviously, to get to that point, because we really, I can speak for black women, but we really like love on y'all to a point where it's like you have to really devastate us and just kick us to the curb for us to be like, all right, well, fuck it then. Like now,
they're not speaking for all women, Dusty and Randy. So
yeah, that's
we're not speaking for all women.
My point was you can't use the word.
All the niggas was cheat.
They were using the word woman loosely when they said that, like, because there are women that have cheated on you because the sun is hot.
Because it's
and the sun is hot every single time it goes out. I'm gonna show you.
And well, obviously not.
That's right. Yo, the sun is hot. I gotta cheat. That's crazy. Is it 6 a.m.? I gotta cheat.
You know, can I just ask something? Like, how do we just let it rock, though, that we just tried to blame niggas for somebody doing something with their own body? Like, I feel like if this conversation went differently and we was talking about, like, a nigga saying, like, he wanted his wife to suck dick a little more or something like that and she didn't, we would say, oh, like, you can't cheat on her just because she's not feeling comfortable sleeping with you when you want, or she don't feel comfortable sucking dick. But now all of a sudden it's justified that she can cheat because the nigga want to win.
No one agreed.
I'm just making sure.
No one agreed.
Justified.
Nobody said, "Oh, it's okay."
She basically saying like it would be his fault, like you caused her to cheat. No,
like the situationship said. Excuse me. It takes years and years. It takes time for a committed woman to get to that point where she step out on you. So for the man to just be like, "Oh, you stepped out, you opened your legs, oh, you fucked up." No, it took time for us to get to that point.
No,
so it's about accountability. It's not a saying it's because of you, but it might be because of your actions.
I'm talking about the young lady's argument, where she was basically saying like, "Yo, like if Rich wasn't giving her time and
she didn't say it was okay. She never said it was okay.
Right, and we elaborated on that
I
to
was
say.
just trying to understand.
Hold on, she's answering.
We elaborated on that to say the time wasn't like a week and a half. Like I've been asking you since Saturday to take me out. It's not that.
Saying, no matter the time, how is it his fault?
It does matter. It matters
in a relationship when you're committed. If either partner, damn, I'm sorry. She's like,
I'll take it over. Don't worry. Hold on. All right.
The same way men say that it's our fault when they step out. Like, what are we talking about?
Right. We all agree that
nobody's justifying.
Have you ever blamed it on the woman while you cheated?
You always do. That's what y'all tell the side chick. All her business.
I'm not gonna lie.
So did y'all hear what Tanya just said?
What Tanya said?
Pillow talk.
If you want to know why a man cheated, ask the side chick. Because all y'all do is talk about...
No, I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with that.
That's the emotional cheat. That's the emotional cheat.
That's the emotional cheat. I wouldn't agree with that. Because, no, I've definitely... Let me stop. Let's talk about it. I'm thinking about my man just I'm gonna talk about my past.
Yeah. Some men that are respectful when it comes to the side chicks. You have some men that be like, you don't touch no grounds when it comes to my family or my lady. You have some men that are like that. So those are some men. Not respectful. I'm saying just respectful to the side chick. Well, not respectful to her, but when he's dealing with a side chick, it'll be like, don't mention mines. Don't, just don't bring up. You know what's going on, just don't bring that up. You have some men that are like that.
They're banking on your silence.
Absolutely.
I will say this, like, I personally, like, I can't agree with that because of the fact that I've been a nigga that cheated before and I had multiple chicks I was cheating with. I didn't tell every chick about...
That's what I'm saying.
Like, and that's just real shit.
But hold on. Sorry, not to cut you off, but just to go into your thing, like, sleeping with multiple girls, those are not your side pieces or side bitches. Like, your side bitch is your side bitch. You can sleep with the hoe. Yeah, you got hoes.
Okay, so then I don't really think I engage in where I have. I don't think I really engage in where I got super. Shit. No. You can look at me like that, right?
Did you see this? Yo, we gonna have to zoom in on that.
No, look. He can look at me.
He said, look at me. I'm the captain now. Look at me.
I was honestly just thinking.
Okay,
I feel like it showed on my face.
Everything showed.
I was just thinking, like, do you engage in like?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I
don't overthinking.
Think about it. I don't like because I'm very honest with whoever I'm dealing with. Like, yo, listen, this is where I'm at. I don't see us being this. If you cool with this, cool. If you're not okay with it, then step off from me. You know what I mean?
They're never okay with it, but they'll tell you.
They'll tell you they are, and then they do a lot of bullshit afterwards. But like for the most part, I'm very fucking honest. You know what I mean? Like I'm very honest. If you choose to do all the extra shit afterwards, that's on you because I speak. You know what I'm saying? So be honest with you. If like even I'm just saying. I know they felt the way, but I don't really. If I'm in a relationship and I decide to step out, one I don't deny my shorty. If I'm in a relationship, I don't deny my shorty. I'm gonna tell you I have a girl. If you decide to fuck with me, that's on you. You feel what I'm saying?
That goes under blaming.
It's just real shit.
You can't blame
a lot of niggas like to front and all that. I'm telling you, I got a girl. If you want to fuck with me, you decide to fuck with me.
Yeah. I'm
giving you the option.
No, I agree. Yes.
You know what I mean? And if I tell you,
and bitches always choose yes.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? I'd like to know.
I just be honest. You know,
If they're not honest,
Science is down with all the fuckery as long as you're honest, nigga. They down with all bullshit.
So, okay.
As long as you're honest.
If they're not honest, what do you do?
Oh, I tell the girl every time.
You tell the
girlfriend. If they're not honest.
That's why niggas get cooked.
Because it's one thing if I volunteered to be, like he said, you told me you have a girl, and I said, okay, that's cool.
You still telling the girl?
But if no.
She said no.
I thought you was
To be the other woman.
talking about.
But if you haven't told me and you're lying to me, and then you're going to, and then I'm like, it feels like you don't have a lot of time. Like, what's going on?
I'm
And then
you're
making
You blowing it up?
crazy.
cracking down. Yeah, because you had the option. You should.
Key!
And I gave me the option.
But Key,
you trying to play me? I'm taking this whole shit down. I'm taking it down.
This ain't got a fail. This ain't a fail. This ain't got a fail. This is why. The high five just happened just now. This is crazy.
and this is the reason.
How am I gonna cheat on my main girl but be honest with you?
Pregnancy's crazy.
Just like that.
Hold on.
It's that simple.
Is that how you just said it?
That's why you gotta lie to the side chick too, nigga. If I'm cheating on my girl but being honest with you, that's dumb, nigga. I gotta lie to both of y'all.
Hold on.
I mean, it's dumb in the first
Listen.
When I don't even trust my main chick, that's dumb.
Hold on. Usually
I'm just dishonest.
Usually get the side chick so you be honest. Because that's what you get. When you got in the first place, I'm gonna just lie to you. I'm gonna keep a girl that I could be 100% honest with. That's a whole nother relationship. You're bugging. You're bugging. Man, trash, nigga. Nigga, lie. No, that's not trash. I want somebody to lie. I want somebody to listen. I did this and this and this and that. That's what I got you for. The fuck?
And I agree with Key, and I used to make it sound like all nice, like, oh no, I would just because I want the girl to know, but it's really like, now you're gonna feel like you're gonna feel some shit because why would you do that?
That's
for no reason.
Fellas, if you had a go ahead.
I was told one gem that I stick with for my whole life. A woman would forgive you for what you did and telling the truth way quicker than she's gonna forgive you for lying.
Absolutely.
Way quicker.
Absolutely.
Say what's up.
Everyone.
It's gonna suck, but she gonna be like, you know what?
His dad told him that.
Wait. When you start putting two and two together and it fucking makes sense, that's when we get mad.
Yeah. And you're still lying. And you're still lying about it.
I'll forgive you.
Making me feel like I'm crazy.
What are you
it's like everything's going down. I'm running this whole shit.
Fuck out of here with that shit, yeah.
I'm saying
Come on, dinner will be ready. Dinner will be ready. I forgive you. Come on.
And that's why I personally feel like I said, you tell people if I keep everything funky with you, if we establish this and this is what we doing, we just fucking. I'll respect that. Respect that.
That's the point.
If you don't like that, if you are catching feelings, be like, listen, I can't do this no more.
You don't just make a choice. Like, give me the choice.
Tell me I can't do this no more. You know what? I thought this was gonna evolve into something else. It's not, and it's hurting me to see you date other people, whatever it may be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I personally feel like when you give that person that option, they don't respect that. It's like, yo, what the fuck? What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Alright, so bro, you tell them that. Do you still try to fuck?
No. If it's okay, let's go If they tell you, if they 100% tell you, listen, nah, I really can't do this no more. Because I have feelings. It can't be just because I don't want to fuck with you no more, just because whatever. If it's like, yo, I have feelings for you and I don't want to do this no more because of the fact that it hurts me to see you with somebody else. Me,
they have to lay it out like that.
It has to be some type of expressive shit. Like, I have to get the vibes like you're upset about shit. If I get those vibes to once, even if you don't express it to me, once I get those vibes, I'm not fucking you no more.
Which is smart.
I'm not fucking you no more. I'm done fucking you. Good answer. I'm done.
Because it's only going downhill.
Exactly. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do bullshit around the person I care about. You're gonna do bullshit around any girl you think I'm fucking around.
Watch it. Yeah. Your forearm.
You start doing a lot of bullshit that's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I think it's. I remember the first time I found out that you do tell on people.
Every time.
And Yuki is crazy.
Pregnancy scares me.
I didn't know. I didn't know you was capable of that. Cause I knew you for a while now, Key. You sit down and she gave you a high five. Like, what the fuck? That's demon time. I thought Key was gonna be like, you know what? All right, nigga.
Hold it down?
Yeah.
No, mama's still a woman. No.
They still a woman.
Feelings.
There she go.
One.
That's the key
It's the
word.
feelings. Okay, all right. Feelings.
And someone call me fast. Damn right.
They call you fast like 10 times.
That's fine. That's fine.
Here's a good question for you. After you tell them, are you still fucking with them?
No.
What if they try to fuck with you?
No.
No?
Or I would just do it just to gather more information. Like, he still ain't shit.
We're gonna have to wrap this show up, guys. We're gonna have to wrap this show up. But Jesus,
She gonna be like, look, and he's still trying to hit it.
he's still trying to hit it. So Tanya, how do you feel about that whole situation with the two ladies that got banned from going to a funeral because of how much they were bickering over who was the guy's favorite?
So on it was on Instagram, two ladies, some guy died. I don't even remember the state. I want to say like Tennessee or something, somewhere country. And the two girls started posting him like, oh, this is the last text message he sent me.
He's like younger girls, right?
Yeah, they look like early 20s.
No, they like 25.
He was a drug dealer, yeah. So,
early
20s. That's mid-20s. That's not early.
About who he
Was it like
loved
4
more.
women?
It was two men. It was two men.
His current girlfriend and his side chick were arguing.
Yeah, like, and they were showing like text, and I guess like he texted them like recently, like right before he died, like, you know, and they're like sharing the text, and the family was like, oh, y'all can't come to the funeral. Excuse me.
They were arguing about who he loved more.
Who was his favorite?
Are you asking would she engage in such activity?
Would you engage in that conversation? Like, would that matter to you on the boat guy's death?
But you're the actual girlfriend.
The boat
guy, yeah. I was listening to him like, what he just said?
The boat guy dies, and you know, you post like, oh my God, you just took me on this beautiful date on Tuesday. And another girl is like, well, on Wednesday, he took me on the yacht.
I was on the actual yacht.
I can't.
And we weren't just dying.
What's happening? You just like,
That's not my man.
Right.
See that?
Sis, he fucked me over. You win.
So I would say, why is that though? Why do women feel like they need that right? They need to be the one that he was. What did that matter?
Well, it's not just women.
It's the principle.
It's people.
It's not just women that do
Okay,
that.
not just women, but I would say in this case, why are they bickering over? Basically, they both got fucked over pretty much, right? I mean, this guy was cheating on one with the other and keeping however many other ones in the pocket. Why are they so upset at which one he considered the favorite, rather than go, oh wow, this was a terrible man in the first place because he didn't claim any one of us and he wasn't honest with any one of us.
I mean, that's like young.
It's just
with being.
I just feel like women do that, you know. It's like.
I want to ask you that question, Jerry.
That's what I said. They
the same question. So, God forbid. Hey. God forbid. Hetty passes, right, and we're at the funeral.
Right.
And there's this guy in the back. He's hysterically crying. Nobody knows who he is. He's in the back of the funeral,
and this is not a brother. This is not family.
Nobody knows him. We're all like, yo, who is this guy? Who is this guy? He's in the back, boiling, and then
I'm gonna ask him to go up to the podium and speak.
He comes up to the podium, and then he gives a whole life story about Hetty that we don't even know about.
Me and Hetty, boy.
Are you gonna be like, wait, this has been my wife for such and such? Are you gonna battle him there, or are you gonna? Are you leaving nigga alone? What's happening? What's going on?
I feel like I'm gonna find a way to die and go wherever the hell she is. Because I have to have this conversation later. But no, honestly, I feel like I'm not like pressed. I'm not pressed to go and attack the dude for this situation. Like, I feel like if it was for me, I would have to look at my wife. Like, it would be my wife would be the center of this problem. Right. It has nothing to do with that.
She's not here though.
Really, right. So, I mean, that doesn't mean that I'm going to go fight him or, like, to argue with him. If he knew about me, we're gonna have to have this talk. It's just gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna have to have this conversation with him. But at the end of the day, it's my wife who was doing all of this. She was the one stepping out on the relationship. Like it's just
I'm telling you now.
Than me, bro. That's how
You go, it's a nigga crying in the back. It's fisticuffs in the funeral. Coffin getting turned over and everything.
Yeah. You fighting.
Yeah.
You beating him. You beating him.
None of that.
Not a rest in peace situation. No.
I want to get back to her questions on her show.
She ain't gonna get no headstone. She do that to me.
I wanted to get back to the situation dating
God's still ready to on the set. We fighting. Yes.
This ain't gonna get no headstone.
Nothing.
Refund. Get that back.
I want to get back.
Foul shit on her headstone.
This is from a recent post, by the way. The question I'm asking. This is from a recent post on her page. Next question I want to ask you. If your love life had a theme song, what would it be? And we don't get to everybody. We don't get to a couple of y'all.
Yeah, that's
I can start singing my shit.
Go ahead.
All my life, I pray for someone like.
I don't have to sing it, right?
That's pretty much. That would be my theme song. I always waited for a woman like my wife. So I'm really hyped that I have somebody like her in my corner.
That's so beautiful.
That would be my theme song, honestly. Casey and JoJo. You know what I'm saying? All my life.
What's your theme song?
Ooh, I got one.
Go ahead.
Right now, it's
My boo. I
started when we were younger. The both guys, like my high school.
I like that. Rich, what's the theme song? What would be the theme song?
Smoking eye poem.
Shit. Can we? Let's go around the room. I'll come back to me.
I can't with this guy. Shot.
She don't have one. All right.
Beyonce and Jay-Z on the run. I don't care if you're on the run.
She's trying to do some violent shit.
Yo, right? She on some Bonnie and Clyde type shit.
Sometimes.
Young lady over here. What would be a theme song? If you had one.
If I had one for what again?
For your story, right? Your love life.
If you had a theme song, what would it be?
What would
For my love life in general.
If it had a theme song, yes.
Mm-hmm. I've had different experiences. So I would say A Whole New World.
A Whole New World.
Seriously? Oh my God!
Was Martha?
That was beautiful. That's such a great song. That's a Disney song. That was beautiful. A Whole New World.
Shout out to the guy.
I just see the lilies and everything. That's crazy. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Dave. Yo, dark skin Randy said John Legend, ordinary people. I respect that. John, they're just ordinary people. Okay. Key, what would be your song?
Willing to exhale.
Willing to exhale. Hey, I like that they singing it. What about you, Ashley? What would be the theme song to your love life? If your love life had a theme song.
I'm looking at Google.
You don't know man, nigga?
One that came to mind was Usher, honestly. I think maybe like You Remind Me from the Confessions album.
You remind me of a girl that I once.
Oh, okay.
Mine is girls.
Girls, I do adore. Don't put your number on this paper because I would love to date you. Holla at you when I come on tour.
Okay. I think mine would have to be Nova King.
Oh damn! God damn, that's a toxic ass song. That is a toxic ass song. No. It is a toxic song, bro. What?
What's toxic about it?
What? What's toxic about it? He's talking about her being like a drug.
It's an addiction. That's
Okay.
You can't feel nothing.
What kind of?
What are we supposed to
say?
She said, don't let that happen. Where's the bad part? I mean, if you like a drug, what's the bad part?
That's my shit.
You gonna bring Larry to be shocked.
You alright?
I want him to explain it though.
Anyway,
You can't feel nothing, nigga. You numb.
Nah.
When you fucking Viagra popping.
Nah. I just more so mean like
no emotion, auto.
No, to be honest with you, I think really, I can't think of a song that would explain, but I always feel like a good partner is like somebody who's a good friend. And I actually wanted to lead into that. I was gonna say to y'all, which is more important to y'all? Friendship or love? In a long-term relationship.
I didn't get to answer though. What you think?
You think? Well, yeah. I'm sorry. What was your theme song though?
I did have my song, but it's so fun that you said that because my theme song was Erykah Badu, "Love of My Life."
With the eye contact.
With the eye contact. That's why when you brought up the friendship thing, that's why. Cause
come on, man, I got this.
Because she really is. That's my.
We broke up, got back together to get her back. I had the sweater.
I'm not gonna lie. I brought up the friendship shit because that shit really matters. Like I personally feel like we were discussing it the other day. Like you can love somebody, but love wanes. Love wanes. Love picks up. You know what I mean? It's like a seesaw. But if you my nigga.
Friendships go through that shit too.
Friendship go through their shit, but
why does it have to be a choice?
Love is
it's not a choice. It's not about
more possessive. That's what it is.
I feel like.
So is friendship. You ever been around girls and they got a new friend? Come around.
That's not friendship.
That's not friendship. Yo, that's some weird.
Let's go to Miami and have fist fights.
That's how you end up like Shank.
Not that deep, but you know. You have one friend that's like, oh, you're hanging out with her again.
I agree with you. I agree with you that friendship has its ups and downs as well. But I feel
and
like
it's also possessive.
Friendship is also possessive. But I also feel like I feel like with I don't know why, but I feel like people are less selfish with friendship.
Yes.
Like when it comes to like I don't want to be selfish when it comes to my friend. Compared to when I'm dating somebody, I may have my selfish moments where it's like, you know what I mean? Like if somebody's like you're really like I've experienced somebody tell me that when their husband cheated on them, they felt like their best friend. They feel like they just lost their best friend.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What do you mean, Cap?
No, I mean, my bad.
Nah, I've heard somebody say that too.
And it was less about the person cheating and more about the fact that I don't have this person to confide. Like I feel like the person I confide in like this violated me. It's like I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like no homo. These are my two best friends. There's certain things I just won't do ever to violate them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're my best friends. Like the friendship matters to me that much. I will never do certain things.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Compared to like if I'm dating somebody and I don't have a friendship with them, it's like let me step over here real quick. But now if they were my friend, if they were like my best friend, it's like, damn, I really can't even do some shit like that to her.
But why are you dating people you don't have a friendship with?
We do it all the time.
Everybody you dated, you've been good friends with them?
Not in the beginning, but it's like at that point, who cares what decisions you're making, you know? But if it gets to the point where we're dating seriously, that's become my friend, yeah.
I can be honest with you. I've been in a relationship where I don't feel as though that person was my friend.
Yeah, we never friends.
Yeah, like we don't share any of the same things. We don't. And
that's probably not someone you should have ever been with.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But that's
that
reality.
Be,
it's a big reality.
It's a big. It's not something you know you see.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to choose one. It's like I don't think it's a choice thing. It's like stop dealing with people that
you want to. Yeah.
You aren't friends with.
That should be criteria.
Yeah.
Friendship should be at the top of the list.
Because like you said, like it becoming a friendship in the relationship, there's certain things that you won't do to disrespect it. I think it should be a friendship first, but it doesn't always happen that way.
Okay.
Because once you have that respect for someone, it's hard to like go back crossing that line. But if it doesn't start as a friendship, it's like, fuck it, I don't really care about crossing certain lines, just like you said. But I don't know. I just feel like you should be developing a friendship. Anyone that's getting to know me on a personal level that I'm not showing everyone else, I would consider my friend after a certain point. Because I'm not just surface level with people I'm dating. You know what I mean? Like it's going beyond. How was your day? How are you?
WYD.
WYD.
My day was great. Like it's real conversations, and that becomes your friend.
Have you ever had a relationship where that person wasn't your friend?
Yeah, I've had a relationship and
you said
was not. Yeah.
Most of them.
And it didn't work out.
Those didn't work out. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Like as much as we try to make it seem as though that's like we shouldn't do that. Most until you really find that person that really bad, like you know what I mean. Like most of our relationships have been people that we weren't really friends with.
But
they
that's
didn't like.
Not you. So, but that's because people aren't getting to know people before they get into a relationship with them.
Nah, you can know somebody.
Like,
you can know somebody very well. They're just not your friend.
Yeah.
That's not what it is.
Then why are you?
Why are you in a relationship?
Sexually attracted to them. You're sexually attracted to them.
They could be somebody. They could be somebody that's very much for you. There's just not a. There's a certain level of friendship that when you have a friendship, it's on a whole nother level. Like I had a very close friend of mine. His mom passed away, and on her deathbed, she thanked her husband for being a friend. In a world where you can have a husband that they're literally counterparts. They're just not friends. They're a well-oiled machine. They put together a family. They did everything.
Is,
but they just not
why? Because those are typically the relationships that fall apart.
It's $1 million question. But
very true.
She thanked him for being a friend because it's so scarce.
Thank you for being
that was a valuable thing.
No,
yes, Nick.
I'm mostly saying like I've seen I've said it before. Like I've been around married women way older than me, where all of them are talking about how their husbands have cheated on them, and some of them were divorced, and the ones that weren't were usually the ones that were like, nah, this has been my friend since I was like 14. You know what I mean? And like, and we all just discussed how we really wouldn't stay with somebody who, except minus you, where we said we really wouldn't want to stay with somebody after they cheated on us. And I feel like that answer may be very different if you had a friendship with that person prior.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? That's why theories, it all comes.
I don't want us to start using friendships as excuses to get disrespected.
No. I'm not. Because like I said, I said usually in most friendships you won't disrespect that person. But if
we're talking about cheating.
Yes,
that's disrespect.
Hold on. Like I said, usually you won't. But it did occur. I feel like in a friendship, just like you said, there's ups and downs in friendship. Sometimes your friends do some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Listen, facts.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm going with it? It's like
Absolutely.
sometimes your friend do some fucked up shit and you be like,
push through.
You push through.
You know what I feel like the difference probably will be in those situations though? If that is my friend and they've come to me, I don't have to find out that they did some fucked up shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's a whole different, like, that's why I said it's so situational, how everything happens to whether I'd stay or not. I can say right now I wouldn't stay because no one wants to get cheated on.
Of course.
I'm going off of how I've handled things in the past or how I currently feel.
Mm-hmm.
But it could change if I'm with someone 30 years, I'm probably going to be like, all right. Like, I don't know if I'm going to go through the process of a divorce at 60-something years old.
Get ready for something. Because this is one of the red cards.
Would you ever get the? Sorry. No. Do the red card.
No. Go ahead.
Would you ever get a divorce?
Me?
Yeah.
Divorce is not a part of the conversation or the
Gangster.
It's never been. It's never been a part of the conversation.
He's not at that point. Nothing has occurred for him that would lead him to even thinking about that.
To even think about that.
That's what's up.
Correct.
And shout out to Hetty for that. Yeah. Shout out to the resilience. You know what I mean?
Go ahead,
shout out to the resilience.
But honestly, that's a great question because we said to ourselves we can't even joke about it, and you honestly shouldn't joke about it, especially when you get married. Don't joke about that whole I'm gonna just divorce you if you acting up, and don't even do that shit because once you talk about stuff like that, it's gonna find its way to you. So just that's it. That's not part of the. So we gotta come back to the table. I be having bad weeks and months and years, like my boy Dave said, but I always say to myself, yo, so what am I gonna do? Do this forever? No, because there is no other option. So I gotta come back. So.
Red card.
Red card question. Red card from the situation.
Red card question. I just got about red card. I like this.
If I ask your exes the areas of sex you need an improvement in, what would they say?
Probably writing.
Writing.
It's really not my jam.
It's not a lot of women's jams, yo. What is it about
Carolina haters. Come on now. What you gotta do, squats or some shit? It's not that hard, bro.
It's not my jam.
That's my jam.
It's not a lot of women's jams.
I'll make up for it in other areas, but you know, it's not the one.
I don't understand. It's not that easy. Like
We don't understand.
Yeah,
we doing this right and if they move, you're not gonna come. If they move,
let me tell you something.
come on, y'all. I gotta Nick, stop talking at the same time, people.
Space to go in, out, around. When you guys are between us, it depends on how big, how small. This is all in our hips. That shit, it gets a little critical sometimes. I might be straight, I might be curved.
So you know,
I always get on down a certain way and then try to grip it.
I love her. So okay, I always have this question. Key, what do you at a guess? Yo, I love her. I love her. So I always ask this question. What if we had like a pole or something you could hang on to? Would it be more
balance?
You want to chest and my shoulders.
Thighs or something on the back, a pillow.
I'm here to
Show me whatever you
my headboard. You my headboard. Where my headboard?
Don't worry. Let's dance
When you
tonight.
love somebody, all of that is leg work and core. So if you're not someone who's active in the gym,
Come on, Cole.
are gonna get tired from being, even if it's just 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I have to reposition, then I have to put the stomach, then I got to hold the shoulders, because your legs are
Then
your
if
legs
you got a bird
tired.
chest, you ain't got a man chest, that I'm holding on to. Come on.
Your legs get
Yo,
tired.
Key is killing me right now.
Think about it, right?
She said you got a bird chest.
If you lay as a ball, right? Imagine.
This is wild.
The guy is here, right? Let's say you're in the gym. You have a ball. Imagine squatting over the ball and just pulsing the squat. Try doing that.
That squat is good. You got some good form, girl.
Try doing that. Your legs and your ass is gonna get tight. It's gonna get tired. So guys try and then come back to that
excuse because men do work really hard.
What? Thank you. Thank you. Listen, thank you for saying that. I don't know what y'all think we doing back there, but we are on our ankles and knees. Get that ankle. Get that ankle. You gotta do a hard. You gotta go like this. It's this. What is all this? This is work. This is mad work, and I gotta keep that shit. I gotta keep it. And rhythm. Socks on twisted. Rhythm. You gotta keep it. Watch the sock at the top of your head. God forgives you. Fuck up the rhythm. And she don't come now. She was about to come. You are doing this. You need the rhythm because realistically you're doing this for 6 minutes. But you're doing this for 6 minutes, and if you move, she's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing, nigga?" So I have to keep this shit. I've been repeating the movement for 6. You know how many seconds that is, nigga?
I will say, as much as y'all, I saw the whole meme with the women trying what the guy tries. The guy trying what the woman tries. The whole plank. Listen to me.
Listen, I could drop dick like this all day.
Listen,
so I don't know what you talking about. Like
I'm gonna tell you right now. If we actually did not do anything to protect you, we would put all our weight on you.
Facts.
Listen, the entire time we're having sex, we are holding ourselves up. The entire time.
Absolutely facts.
If it's missionary, if you're laying flat and we're doing the hump, the turtle hump.
I'm 230. Imagine me laying on top of
and just dropping my weight on you.
You're dying.
You're dying. You're straight dying.
Listen.
You're straight dying.
So all that shit y'all talking about, y'all just fucking lazy. Y'all lazy. Y'all lazy.
You have multiple positions to get to the same goal.
You only got one.
If you're riding, you're only looking this way or that way. That's it.
Listen, you know how many times I've had sex with girls where hold on, Nick. Do you know how many times I've had sex with girls where I hit it missionary? Hit it from the back. I get off the bed. I'm standing on my feet. Hit it. Listen, I hit you from the side. I hit you fucking
legs up.
Different ways. Then I say, come on, top. I'm dripping. You want me to go right back to the wall? I'm dripping.
We're trying to let you know that you're doing such a good job.
No. Listen,
why did you stop?
Y'all get on top. First of all, every woman that get on top usually knows what really works for her. The nut on top.
And she don't make it happen.
Yeah. And she hit you with the.
And it's usually like at that line. It's not a battle. It's like a back and forth. It's one of those. Which does nothing for us, by the way. It does nothing for us. It does nothing.
Y'all need to play it too far.
Nah, nigga, I be arching his back on Will. Yo,
I want to be the little.
Yo, I be trying to listen.
I stopped picking girls up because of the fact that it tires me out before I can do all my extra special moves. You know what I mean? Bro, you took that move out. Take it out. You know how many times I done took it out the baby boy because it's like, yo, I'll do the whole hump spot. And they love that shit. For the moment. They're like, oh my God, that was amazing. Can you keep going? What? No. I gave you everything. And the worst one you to go ahead. They be all wild with it. They don't grab you. They don't grab you. They're like, listen, hell no. And like, what are you doing? If you don't grab me, hold on. If you don't grab me. Yes. And you better help me. You better hold my neck. Help me. You're only on if you don't grab me. What you want me to do? Help me! You know some shit like get that Cirque du Soleil or some shit like what are you doing? Like bitch, you got a trapeze there. Yeah, you know. Dead ass. Yo.
So that's my answer. And
you better dance over this way.
Nah, ladies, learn to ride for a little longer, man. Your man will thank you. I'm telling you, man. Listen. He will thank you for it.
Plant your feet. It's a little bit.
Tuck your feet underneath.
Let me answer. I tell you this. You have to know that. At least for me, I don't know about y'all niggas. I'm not really with the whole. I like when you lean forward and hit me with the twerk. I mean, listen. If you do it right, you're not lasting. Listen, I'm done. I'm not lasting. If you do it right, I'm gonna put my arms on the arch of your back. Hold you tight. And I'm gonna play that moment. Your titties on my chest, and it's just. And I'm done. Let's go get a fucking drink. I'm gonna chill. And if you do it right, I don't want to hold you no more. You just doing it.
He's in the chair right now, but he has you gotta have a little arch.
You gotta have a little arch.
So you do a thing, and you.
Even still, that's core control. Even still, that's core control.
Yeah. And you're like, oh shit. You're like, oh shit.
See, Maria Dunn says, I swear I've been practicing getting these Meg Stallion knees ready.
Listen, so I mean, when you hit the pro level, you hit me with the feet planted. Hand on my chest and you
bouncing.
You know what I mean? Twerking. Yeah. When you do that,
Booty Talk 76.
That's the one they go. You know the number. You know the number. Booty Talk 76. That's the one. That's the one legendary. The girls don't understand that. Real shit. Girls try to do the riding. Reverse cowgirl, but don't understand that if you don't do either the twerk or the feet planted. It's very awkward for us. Like you got my dick doing this whole
it hurts more.
It hurts more. You can't do it does this.
So in conclusion, y'all have too many fucking complaints.
How you get back here?
And I'm already overthinker, so I don't want to think about that's not sexy to me to be like, am I doing? Is he?
You gotta get two positions
y'all gonna act
right.
anyway. I like it's the right thing.
What is another question from the situation dating card game? Red card. I mean, you posted this.
Not for me.
They want to know your answers. You know,
great.
What is one thing you're dying to do in the bedroom, but are too embarrassed to ask?
Why would I say that on a podcast?
If
I'm too embarrassed to ask him.
Okay, you know what? I want to know. Good answer. I can't be mad if she don't want to answer.
I just want to thank somebody.
You want to thank somebody.
Okay, see, we can get into that conversation.
Wow. Okay. What is it about?
We actually getting into this conversation. Why?
Yeah, I like that shit.
Why do you feel like you want to peg your partner?
My partner, no.
Yeah, she's abundance. Well, I mean, she's somebody
Would also be a
that you're not sexual with, that you're intimate with,
but not
It's not my man, my man.
Just one man, not my man.
That would be a power thing as well.
It's a power thing. Yeah, she likes power. Power thing. She likes power. So,
which is why I probably should learn to ride, but whatever.
Yeah, because you got because if you ride, you got all the power. Hold on, think about all the power. Choke me. I am your fucking. I'm gonna grab my chest. Do it again. What do you want me to make you a sandwich? I'll make you a sandwich. I'm like, no problems. Let me go. Oh my god. Call my best friend like, yo, she fucked me. She fucked me.
It's sick. It's making me want to like learn so I can have that.
So you just want to have that power over it. But when you judge him afterwards, would you judge that? Because I'm assuming you're doing this to the opposite sex.
I don't really judge people like with sexual shit.
Okay.
That's good.
She actually said something like, thank you. On the phone. Right? That which is the fucked up part.
Excuse me, audience.
The good one, big cut. On the phone with Tanya, she told me like she agreed with Tahoe that you're not that men don't really get to explore sexually like how women do.
Yeah, he said that on our show.
Please, you know what I mean?
No, I mean that's why I don't judge people because women get to like we could just go out kiss a girl in the mouth and everyone will be like, no, that's fine. Like that makes sense. Right. Right, we're dancing on girls and rubbing on them, and everyone's like, "Well, that's fine." But and not to say that every man will want to, but there could be men that just
not interested.
Yep. I get that. Yep. So not to say.
This song isn't about you.
It was many men that never.
But I'm not gonna make that argument. I'm not gonna be like, y'all get to do it. I want no. You know what, ladies, I could go do that.
Not that it would even be to that extreme that it has to be with another man, but maybe somebody wants to experience being pegged because it could turn them on sexually if it's from a woman. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be another man.
If a man is,
are they gay?
If they had an experience with another man, are they gay?
No, that's not even going.
Yeah, that's not where he was going.
I was gonna say, not even that. I was gonna say, so he's never had any type of sexual experience with another man, but he lets you peg him. Does that make him gay to you? Is he a gay man now?
Ooh, good.
That's where I knew he was going. I was like, that's a great question.
Well, I'm a woman, so I would say no.
Okay.
I get what you're saying because it technically would be. Thank you.
You got.
So, question: is it different if it's my finger?
No, they like that.
No, I don't like that.
Who likes that?
No guy's gonna sit here face to face and like, I like that. But
I've never had a girl put a finger in my ass. And no lie, you put your finger in my ass. We're fighting.
I'm punching you dead.
I'm gonna be like,
say you don't like something if you've never tried it.
Also,
I don't want to. That's what I always say. Whenever like people say that to me, I'm like, but I'm not interested in even knowing. And I hear all the time that the G spot is supposed to be in the what? What happened?
I said I was about to say.
Yeah, I seen you.
I hear that the G spot for men is in their anal cavity, right? And I was just like, all right,
but never thought about it.
Prostate exam.
I've had no problem nothing, and I've never had anything in my life.
Even if you're in like a sperm bank, that's how they help you come if you can't come.
They put a finger in your ass?
Yeah, you remember all American Pie?
Yeah.
What? Do that to make niggas come. Some men come when they get a prostate exam.
Yeah.
Because they're rubbing your prostate with their thumb. And so it makes you nuts sometimes.
My nigga.
Yeah.
So do you feel like if you went to get your prostate exam and that happened, would you feel like you're?
Would you want to do it again?
Prostate cancer. Yo, I just came back from my prostate exam. I'm about to schedule another one. I need another prostate exam right now. They didn't take it right. I gotta go next week. I gotta go next week. I'm going out, my nigga.
You went to prostate 3 weeks ago.
That's what they come on. And they be like, baby, I think my prostate is. You gotta check. I think my prostate is.
I've been getting fine all my life. If this is an average nut, I'm okay with an. If this is what an average nut feels like, I don't need the super nut. This is what I hear. It's an orgasmic experience.
I think for men, it's like for females, right? We can come. A lot of females don't know about what an orgasm is till you know about what that orgasm is. So for y'all coming. So y'all know about what that coming.
Nah.
So without saying too much,
I see what you're saying.
It's a different kind of let out. It probably like, like I don't know.
I don't need.
Leave me out.
I'm good.
I'm saying too
I never
much.
need to experience
There was
that.
something sexually that I used to be like, that is nasty. I would never. And now I'm like, please come prepared. Like,
What's that?
like don't not do that. But it's
What's
just,
that thing?
excuse me.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
Can't get out the playbook.
There you go. Respect.
Jerry, what's something you're too embarrassed to ask?
Please tell the world.
Dude, something that I'm too embarrassed to ask. Something that I'm too embarrassed to ask. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't embarrassed to ask about about trying to bring someone else into the mix, but the conversation didn't work out that way. But too embarrassed to ask.
So repeat that, sir.
No, too embarrassed to ask. I'm saying that I've asked about whether or not we could have a party, but I wasn't too embarrassed to ask about it. But the conversation came about. Am I okay to bring who I would like into the party? And I was like, no. So you know what? Let's not have the party. Let's not. We don't need the party. Party done. Stop making on the damn phone. You can have it. I'm allowed to invite. I don't think you can invite.
Find a way to get out of a threesome.
Say, let's bring a nigga through.
As soon as they ask, you be like, so I was thinking about this guy. This guy my job.
I'd be like, how much?
What? See?
Exactly. You'll never ask me again. I bet you'll never ask me
we'll have a whole lot of new conversations. That's what we're gonna have. What nigga from work?
What day?
When that happened?
That nigga that brought you to Wendy's that day. I remember that story.
He be bringing you Starbucks all the time in the morning, huh?
Oh. Not the church.
I'd be like, shut up.
You heard that?
Saving me money.
Is it a triple caramel latte? Oh my God!
Shout out for him saving me money.
That's how you.
Get her that latte, nigga.
That's the church said.
If we were to end, what advice would you give the next person who dates? If you and your partner were to end, what advice would you give the next person that dates you? What is that? I don't like that question for right now.
If you were,
Okay.
You got an answer?
Yeah, just talk to me about whatever.
Communication.
Yeah.
It's always communication.
It's always communication.
You know, it's so funny. Something I wanted to do. I wanted to my girlfriend. I wanted to actually get her ex's phone number, and I wanted to talk to him. Like, what happened? Because she's pretty fucking dope. So I want to know what actually happened.
No,
you would want to do that?
Really dope.
I really wanted. I would really want to call him.
with someone.
No,
I swear to God, I would really want to speak to him and ask
How
him.
you not with somebody?
Why? Just enjoy their fuck up.
I would really.
One man's trash is another man's treasure, man.
I would really want to ask him, like, yo,
Because she could have been a completely different person in that
That's true
relationship.
too.
maybe she was.
If I was talking to the ex, I'd be like, yo, thank you for not working it out, because this person became mine. So thank you. Like I don't want to know what happened. Like fuck out of here.
I'm not
People
trying
pull out
to give you.
different stuff
I'm not
from
trying to give her back or anything like that.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, I would want to know, like, what was going on.
So I don't do it.
Why you was moving like? Why? You know what I mean? I would want to know everything. Like, what happened?
That's interesting, Black.
I would.
I do respect that.
We're almost about to hit 3 hours.
Yeah, man.
And I wanted to discuss.
Point that out.
I wanted to discuss one last thing. Derek Jackson, ex-wife.
Look at the suck of the team. Look at the faces. Everybody.
I want to end it with this.
That's what we're about to end it on a crazy note.
Derek Jackson's ex-wife has recently been on the My Married podcast.
Dear future wife.
Dear Future Wife
podcast.
Dear Future Wife podcast. My bad. Shout out to him because he had a great show.
Great show.
And she discussed all the things that she's experienced in her marriage, such as being cheated on,
knowing other women's bodies more than she knew her own.
And that's what I wanted to ask. How would you?
I'm like,
give you a good tip before this episode. I said, don't make it a yes or no.
yes.
How would you handle dealing with somebody who is cheating on you, but has a whole show about how to be faithful in a relationship? And then on top of that, he's making you watch videos, if you would even deal with that. Watch videos on how other women have sex with him, how they dress and all that.
No, he didn't make her do that.
She was watching those videos on the low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
she was saying that
at
she
first
was-
I thought it was her, but
She said she became obsessed with like finding out, like
She never told him about it, so he didn't like change her password or anything. She
But
just,
he saw other women. She saw other women leaving the house.
that was before they were married.
What you were seeing, like when they were passing.
That they would have shifts.
Yeah,
And she would see them
yeah,
before they were married.
Would you even choose to marry a guy like that?
No, Rich.
I think she was damaged. If you hear like where she came from, and he caught her in a very vulnerable state, vulnerable time. She was damaged already. He knew what he was doing. He groomed her, into what he needed her to be. And today she's woke.
How do you feel about Derek Jackson? I know you don't
I have
care.
so many feelings.
Please.
I just think he's the worst kind of man that you could come across.
Yeah.
Because it's
he bad.
it's like he knows what he's doing. Like it's not even I'm just unintentionally being an asshole, or like it's studied, it's very meticulous, and he preaches the exact opposite of what he is. He's making money off of the shit that he's doing. And he's using himself as the example of what not to be. And that's like the worst type of person. Like classic narcissist, possibly sociopath. Because he doesn't even see anything wrong with what he's doing. Like he put up a post to get more engagement.
Yeah, I saw it.
So that he get, and the fact that 1.3 million people still follow him is terrifying. Sickening, but also terrifying, because y'all are still listening to this man. So that's how many broken people are still in this world. Unless they're also still following him just to comment negative shit, because you have to be following him to comment. I learned that because I was trying to write some shit, and it was like, nope. And I was
so limited. Me
right.
too.
And I was
And I was not gonna follow him to do that. So I was like, but it's still like come on, like you're not even really being accountable. You're just finding another angle to make money off of what you've done. That's crazy.
I have a 2 cents to that. They're also following him because he's good looking.
Oh, by the way, you gotta speak up before you talk.
Oh, I said they're also following him because he's also good looking. He meets the
His
profile
face makes me
of what
sick.
a lot of women like.
Because
He's
of
tall,
what you know, Bill.
He's dark. He got muscles, pretty teeth. So even
He's
if what
not
he's
5'9".
saying,
He's not 5'4", by the way.
well, I don't.
He's
He
taller than
looked tall to me, but my thing
he's
is
tall.
like even if
He's actually a big guy.
what he has done is wrong, like it already came out already, he's been exposed. They're still gonna follow him because he looks good and the message sounds nice.
That was Kevin Samuels, right? He had a million women following him, wanting to get talked about how bad they was as women every day, and they still went on live with him.
Which is insane.
You know, which is crazy.
Like,
People just love poison, it seems like. That's what it boils down to.
People love poison.
Yes.
Like as soon as you would tell me I follow Derek Jackson, I probably would never speak to you again. follow him in the sense of like you listen to what he says and takes it in and really lives by that. I'd be like, no, you're an idiot.
Can't fuck with you.
You're an idiot.
Can't fuck with you.
Do you feel like
Sorry if anybody follows him.
This is my last question. I don't know if y'all have anything else. After that, we can wrap it up if y'all have anything else. Do you feel as though if you sleep with a man, he should pay for things like your nails? If you ask, not that he should just automatically offer, but if say you just slept with a man, you spend the night, when you wake up, you're like, oh, I gotta get my nails done. And you're like, oh, word, that's crazy. And you're like, you should pay for it. How do you expect
That wouldn't be how I went about it.
How would you go about it?
You don't ask it.
I would send a picture of me holding something. With my nails fucked up? I'm not even lying to you.
Yo, Tanya, yo, she is nuts, bro.
Because the right man will be like, girl, like, baby.
Let me fix that for you.
It's getting kind of hectic. Here's some money to go get your nails done. There's a way to go about things, and I think women really need to embrace femininity and not being like, I'm getting to the bag. Yeah, I'm in my bag, but I'm in his too. I love Meg Thee Stallion. So don't fault me for quoting her. That's my man. But it's like there's a way to go about things, and I do feel like a man should be invested in you if he's gonna have his dick inside of you.
I agree.
But not to the point where it's a necessity.
No, he shouldn't have to need to pay for it.
I would be with someone who would understand that it's just the thing that you should do. And not even every time, because
I sent you a chip nail picture. That means that you need to send
of you?
No, like you.
Oh,
I sent you a chip nail picture. That means I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I need my nails done.
I mean, me personally, if you tell me that you about to go get,
or you say something like, I want to send you some pictures, but my nails are fucked up, so I don't feel good about.
Oh, you supposed to be like, oh no,
you smart. You smart.
Yeah.
Then you like. See, me, the way you get me is like you tell me you're doing it. Like that's how you get me. It's like, oh, I gotta go pay for this thing. I'm like, how much it cost? Alright. You know what I mean? Like that's how you get me. If you ask me for it,
what you do?
Like if you ask me for it now, I'm gonna feel like. What you want?
You think I'm some?
Oh yeah, you think I'm a trick? You think I'm You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? I don't like that. Like.
But the other trick is.
Yeah, you got plenty. Please.
Wait, I don't understand that one.
This is the thing. Yeah, right. Please let us know.
I'm sorry, ladies. But also you're welcome. The other trick is, like, if something is $1,000. And I'm like, babe, I have 300. Do you mind,
7
hooking me up with the rest? Because it's like you've already put something towards it.
Yeah, that does.
You're not just trying to not.
Well, you better put more than 300. Yo, as soon as you come up with another 300, I got you. I got you. As soon as you come up with another 3, bring me 6.
This is what I'm saying. I like it.
See, bring me 6 and I'll be. You know what? I won't take you out to dinner and I'll pay for $400. I'll give you $400 now.
That's crazy though.
And that's a man I would never see me again.
I'm not gonna lie. What's crazy is that a man that really wants a woman will find a way to get that 700. Oh, absolutely, which is fucking crazy. Absolutely, they will make it happen. Whatever. Like, listen, I don't give a fuck. I need that.
They won't have a place to sleep. They won't have a place to stay. But they'll
like, baby, you gotta push your day back. I'm over it right now.
Listen, I need an oil change tomorrow. But listen, this is gonna have to wait till next paycheck because she needed that. Let's be real. Let's be real.
All right. I said it was my last question, but I have one more question. Would you do ever long distance relationship?
No.
Long distance. No. How many states away could you do? If you could do any. If you could do any.
One state away, if that.
Maybe 2.
I could do 4 hours.
Up to 4 hours away.
I gotta be able to get
in any direction.
Shit, me.
That's right.
I'm just saying, I gotta be able to
4-hour drive.
I gotta be able to get to you in 4 hours.
Is it like 3.5 on a with no traffic kind of thing?
3 no traffic.
3 no traffic. Oh, all right, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. 3 no traffic is not bad.
A 4-hour drive is only like a 20-minute flight.
I'm trying to show you. If I could do that, I got
She need that.
She
shit.
said one state, maybe 2.
That shit like right here. Like, listen, nigga.
I mean, it's not even financially responsible to just be coming on flights to see my man. Because I'm going to want to see you at least once a week. I'm going to want to see the person that I'm with.
At least every other week, if not once a week.
I said once a week.
She said,
no.
Damn, you won't even take it every other week. She said, I said once a week.
You don't believe in that anticipation and all that stuff? You don't believe in like the build up?
We both got jobs. I'm not seeing you every moment. Like, we both got other things to do.
What would happen?
But when I want to see you, I want to see you. And I don't want to have to be like, let me book. Hold on, babe. I got credits from my last night. I'm not doing all that.
So all right. So what would happen if you were dating somebody that was like you really liked the person? They were 6 hours away.
I've tried it, and it's like, how many pictures can I send you? How many FaceTime can we?
It doesn't work after a while.
It doesn't even always have to be sex. It's like, I want to give you a hug. I want to kiss you. Like,
I want the physical touch. Yeah.
You're just not around.
I mean, I know you've already expressed like I need my person to be here.
Yeah, you gotta be here.
I could do 4 hours.
It's tough.
I could do 4 hours.
It's tough.
I could do 4 hours because if 4 hours for me, it's like, listen, if I really want to see you, I'll just go straight from work and come pull up on you.
I'm gonna get there,
and I'll call out of work the next day if it's really that bad. Where it's like, yo, I need to see you right now.
How many times can you do that? That's
right.
Like that possible. Like how many
right,
days
that'll work out. Yeah, right, for the relationship because you're probably gonna want to see her more than you can call out of work.
You know, thank God I work. Me personally, I work Monday through Friday, so I would just call out every Friday. And then we're gonna have a long weekend. We're gonna have a long weekend, huh?
What job? You vacation day.
You gotta go every week.
Yeah, right.
You working? Vacation days.
I mean, first of all, listen.
I want to work there.
Wow, listen. Sometimes
I ain't gonna front. I get a lot of vacation.
Yeah, I get a lot. But even my current job,
I get a lot of vacation.
I said, I was a crew at work.
Yeah, we good. Yeah, do that.
Even my job right now, I do the same shit. I'm like, shit, I got how many days off? Like, shit, what? Coming back. When I was out here, man, the Bronx was too far for me, bro. I was like, damn, yo, I really got.
You know what I mean? I feel like I'll be honest, like
take this bridge to you.
I used to feel that way, like I used to feel that way, but I can't lie, like they're like it. Matter of fact, you got any questions?
I wanted to hear what you had to say.
I was gonna say that like if you really care about somebody or whatever, or if you really enjoying.
I'm listening. I know my guy.
Go ahead. We're actually focused in on you right now.
We started with her, so we have to.
Thank you.
I started with her. Where are you?
Where are you, my nigga?
Not right now.
Yo, y'all niggas is different.
I didn't do shit. Today you good.
Anyway, yes. What I was trying to say was that, so you've never done anything that you said you.
What are you trying to say?
For certain situations. For certain situations, I guess because you're curious how things will go, you'll do things very different from who you used to be. You'll make decisions that you have not made in the past because you're like, oh, let me see what's happening here. Right? So has that ever happened?
No, I've tried long distance. It's just
it's not for me. It fizzled out, or it just like you need that there.
Yeah, like I like going on dates and all that kind of stuff, and it just doesn't happen as frequently
as you would like it to.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that.
I've never.
Jay Bezos said the Greyhound was getting hot. I went and jumped on the Chinese.
That's the title bus.
That's big robot.
Yo.
That's the way to travel.
That's big robot.
It'd be like $40 round trip.
I've never actually done a long distance relationship.
Me neither.
At all, but
it's tough, man. It's tough.
I'll try a 4-hour thing.
It's because you drive too, bro.
That helps.
That helps. You got a car, you drive. If you didn't have a car, you didn't drive 4 hours away. You might as well be across you might as well be in another.
Across the desert.
Yeah, you might as well.
Would you ever move to be in a relationship with somebody?
Now that I have a child, no.
Prior to having a child?
Yeah.
Wow. You would?
Yeah, if you're the CEO of a company and you be like, yo, we gotta move here. Let's go.
In the job I have, my 9 to 5, I can pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
At what point do you make that decision to uproot your life and move somewhere else?
I don't know.
Not right now.
It gotta make sense. It just gotta make sense. Right now, like it's not like she said. Like she has her whole kid situation.
I mean, I would have to know that it was
It
like
gotta
a
make sense.
substantial
This is
relationship.
it. This has to be real.
It gotta make sense.
Yeah, my wife said the same thing. She was like, if you got up and went anywhere, I'm fine with it. Well, I just feel like living. You can move. You can move. This was before. This was one of the things that solidified. I was like, what? She was like, yo, you pick up and go anywhere. Guess who's gonna be right there with you? Me. I was like, wow, that's it's a big thing to say to somebody.
Tanya just said something that was really good. She was like, living with somebody is a lot. And then I said, why would you could move there and live on your own place? She said, what's the point of that?
Right. I mean, if you uproot your
my own place now.
right, if you uproot your whole
It
thing.
ain't working out.
If I'm living in New York and you be like, hey, we're moving to Cincinnati, and I'm gonna move to Cincinnati.
An apartment.
For what?
Fuck, I'm going to Cincinnati for? No, I'm not coming. No.
All right. So this relationship is over. I get it. I got it.
Right. You just want me to see the city.
Actually, see you lonely? No, I don't think we have actually. I don't think that was the question. Jerry, please.
Please.
This will be the last question. I guess.
Yes, because I'm like, damn, bro. Would you rather be single and lonely or married and miserable, and why?
Single and lonely.
Why?
Do you know what lonely means?
Yeah. I don't want to preface that because then I don't want people to like switch their
I'm
answer.
gonna be the person that's like, but I'm not really lonely because I love myself. So I'm not really ever gonna be lonely.
You know, we gotta stop doing on that question. We gotta stop debating that question. We just gotta make people answer that question and just leave it.
That's what I said. I don't want to influence your answer. Why?
Because I don't see the point in being with someone if I'm gonna be miserable.
You don't
I can be by myself.
You don't think being lonely is miserable?
Probably for some time, but I don't think it's a forever thing.
And married and miserable is a forever thing. You would,
as long as you're married.
I don't know. That's why those questions are hard for me because I'm always gonna be like, but I'm not really lonely because. What?
You go always find somebody, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, anyway, that was.
Thank you.
Do you know?
No.
Yes, I have something. Come see the dating game on June 10th at Do Supper Club, 5 p.m. It's a vibe. You do not have to be single to come.
If you have not been there,
you're bugging.
100%. It's a fucking vibe. You're gonna have an amazing time. Come single, come in a relationship. It doesn't matter.
I've been here with my wife.
Bring your side nigga and your boyfriend. Bring everybody.
Wow, you trying to really get things started.
We don't have enough security for that.
Yeah, we don't want no fights. We don't want no fights.
Bring them.
If you bring your side nigga, don't bring your boyfriend. If you bring your boyfriend, don't bring your side nigga.
And you even have the chance to participate now because I'm giving out wristbands at the door. If you
want
to be a contestant,
sit down.
If you do want to be a contestant, we have wristbands. We may pick you from the audience.
I like that.
All right.
Come on down.
June 10th. Make sure y'all follow at @the_situationship.
Yes.
And make sure y'all put up on June 10th to the dating card game or
what's the
the
name
dating
of the
game.
Do Supper Club. Right?
Do Supper Club. DOUX. If you do not know how to spell do, because that's a hard word.
Dukes. For my people.
Yes. There you go. You said it was do. DOUX.
I didn't see D-O.
In addition, Tanya the Situationship and Keeping Around podcast are trying to throw a battle of the sexes that we are discussing that we'll make happen sometime
soon. We will be.
So this is the official announcement. So that means it gotta
go to do things.
Yes, we will be. We'll be doing something together. It's gonna be a great event. People should pull up.
Dope. It'll be dope.
And when we have more details on it, we will let you guys know. Make sure y'all follow at thesituationship.com, at thesituationship on Instagram. And
the _situation.
At the _situation. You're right. But it's a really popular page. Once you start typing
it's gonna come up.
It should pop up. Like it's a big page.
Big moves.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
We do always appreciate you coming on.
Definitely.
Love it.
This is actually my real friend. Like, you know what I mean? So for real, she's my real friend. Like,
a whole lot of gang shit.
Yeah. Like dead serious. And word. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my My co-host, my host. You know what I mean?
I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm your co-host.
No, I thought you called me your friend.
Look, I want one.
Friend.
You're not my friend?
No.
You know what? I believe that. You're not my friend. You let me fall off the cliff.
Right off. I got you, man.
And that, yeah.